Yeah. Okay. Darko, what's up, Darko? How's it going? Is everything good? I literally just set up my computer. Is the sound good? I mean, right now the screen is like cut off. It's normal. Okay. Oh, I forgot to read the first part. Is there a log or something? No, stop it. Wait, which? I don't know. Yes, good, I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What happened last time? We wanted to train is all I remember, and then... Oh, right, there's a guy that got injured, right? And then I'm supposed to be waiting for, like, the captain to return or something like that, so I can get his, like, his approval? Yeah, of me, like, going around with the guys? Okay, I think that's what happened. Alright, it fast approached a month since I began living with the Shinsengumi headquarters. Hijikata and Sanan don't... oh, right, finally returned to the compound from their trip to Osaka. But spirits were low. You also met Best Boy. I did. I did. I'm not gonna mention whose name Best Boy is, but... Or what? Yeah, you know what I mean. Sanan's injury had unforeseen consequences for everyone in the organization. Day-to-day operations became hectic for a little while. His wounds seemed quite dire, and they drained whatever goodness in his nature he'd hoped to keep. Ah, he's evil now. I knew it. Sanan would spend days holed up in his room protected by a barrier of impenetrable silence. Well, time to barge in there. If he were to leave his room, a rare occasion now, he was often short-tempered and quickly retreated. Oh, Sanan, no. Yeah, I'm staying away from that guy. Even though I, too, spent days in the exile of my room, he seemed to take it much differently. Sanan seemed trapped within a painful memory, each day bringing him closer to a gloomy twilight. Not like this. Whatever. The guy was ugly anyways. I softly pondered what service I could offer to the Shinsengumi if I were not allowed to search for my father. I'm sure Hijikata is overwhelmed with whatever business he's dealing with, but I need to visit him. I realize with the tension so high that it's better to have Hijikata on my side rather than not. True. Fair assessment. Is main character being smart for once? I crept around the hall looking for Hijikata, but he was nowhere to be seen. Would it be impolite to visit his room directly? As I paced around the hall in contemplation, an unknown warrior appeared before me. Unknown? Hello. Damn, you look evil. Sorry, but he really looks evil. Oh, flip that guy, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I've been living with the in the Yagi residence for a month, but he was unfamiliar to me. My current dilemma compelled me to approach him. No. What? What? Him? Oh god. Excuse me, have you seen Hijikata? Wow, he looks so high and mighty. I hate him. The man turned to respond and my eyes widened to scan his enormous frame before he spoke.
お前はどこの誰だなぜここにいる
Wait a minute, is that Dio? Wait! No, not Dio. What's his name? The guy who says Dio. Oh no. Wait! It has to be. The voice actor? Oh, I am... Well, it's a long story.
誰だと聞いている
It is.
答えろ
It is, right? In the meme with Dio? Wait, is it not Dio? It's a guy from JoJo for sure. I'm Burita Yukimura. Oh god, I told him.
ほう
Hole.
副長が故障に取り立てたという見習い大使とはお前のことか
Uh-huh. Yes. I wasn't aware they were telling people that I was an apprentice warrior at headquarters. However, my reputation was the last thing on my mind as I faced this man's pressuring gaze. I didn't appreciate the harsh scrutiny he seemed to impose, scanning me from head to toe.
お前局長や副長とはどんな関係だ
Why?
同じ江戸の出身らしいがどんな縁故を使って取り入った
None. I didn't know such thing.
そう向きになるところを見るとますます怪しいぞ
No.
ここはお前のような剣の腕も才覚もなさそうなものがうろうろしていいところではないんだがな
Ah, this is where you're wrong, sir.
もう一度聞くどうやって
Clearly he's never met
あ
main
の二
character,
人に
yeah.
取り入った
Main character's a nervous wreck 24/7. Understandable, but...
この私
Oh god! Piss
武
off!
田官流祭が聞いているのだぞなぜ答えない
Kanryusai Takeda. Okay, Takeda. Let's stick to that. Captain of the Shinsengumi's 5th Division. He has extensive knowledge on Koshu military science, which led to his promotion to War Magistrate. He aims to be Kondo's close aide. Who's Kondo again? He is a fugly boy. Is he? He grew increasingly agitated, almost like a petulant child, because I refused to answer him. He reached his massive hand towards me as if to grab me, but then a voice stopped him.
おい武田こんなところで何をしている
Jeez, that's a little aggressive. When I did childhood friends route, I came to hate this guy. I already hate him. He had like 5 lines and I already hate him. Wait, let me just I need this. Just give me Hakuoki Takeda. Voice actor. Wait, that's Soji. Yes, this guy. Yeah. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Dio.
これは土方副長何近藤局長に少
I
々
hated
用
him the
がありま
moment
し
I
た
saw him. Yeah.
ほう
As soon as I saw him, I freaking
俺
knew
は
he was
何も
evil.
聞いちゃいないが
最近お姿が見えない三段総長の代わりに相談に乗ってほしいと言われているのです
I just want him to say Kono Dio.
しかし
Gets worse,
Kondo
Taco.
局長もい
Childhood
らっしゃ
friend
ら
route,
な
I
いよう
went
なの
from
で
disliking to hate him.
私は
Oh,
これ
okay,
で失
okay.
礼します
Takeda turned to take his leave, but then he slowed his step, leaving us with a few words.
ところで土方副長そのものを故障に取り立てたというのは本当ですか
ああ少しばかり訳ありでな
承知しました訳ありならば詳しく聞くのはやめておきましょ
Indeed, now piss off!
うですがあまり同じ郷里のものばかりを周りに囲うのはいかがなものかと思います
Oh, he's throwing shade now. Oh, wait, so the captain? I don't know if he's the captain, but that guy, the black-haired guy, has a kid?
では失礼
Indeed, it seems you forget yourself. Once Takeda exited the hall, I couldn't help but feel a rush of relief.
おい雪村友
Yes.
所の中を勝手に歩くんじゃねえ
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
お前の正体を知っているのはこのヤギ邸に寝起きしてるやつだけだ
Yagi, the location of the first headquarters of the Shinsengumi, okay?
前川邸からこっちに来るやつらにも気をつけろ
Mikawa residence is located right beside the Yagi residence, and it was the first ever headquarters used by the Shinsengumi. Okay. Clear. I promise to be more careful going forward. So, may I ask who that man was?
あいつか
Why is the main
5
character
番
so
組組
curious
長の
about
武田
everything?
官流祭ってやつ
She just wants to poke her nose into literally everything.
だ腕はそこそこだが文学だが軍学の多少の知恵を持ってるやつだ抜け目のない
Also, why is everyone so close? Was it like that last time too? Okay.
それから 用がないならお前もこの辺でうろうろしてないで部屋に戻っていろ。
Actually, actually, Hijikata attempted to dismiss me, having said what he felt was appropriate as a stern commander. I'm asking! I'm here for this! That's why I'm here, from dislike to go on air though. Yo, do we have the romance off? Oops. Did I do that? Yeah, we did. Alright. I'm asking. I didn't get many chances to see Hijikata, so I took the opportunity to offer my aid to the house. I actually have a favor to ask of you, Hijikata. Staying in my room for long periods alone makes me feel terribly useless. Would you please give me something to do? I'll do anything. Cleaning, laundry, anything. What? Huh? Wait! Wait a minute! That's not what I wanted to ask at all! I wanted to ask if I could go around with the other guys. Huh? I don't want to clean? Oh my god. No, did I misread that? I did not misread that, right? It's just the main character? Rounds was already asked? I misread? Then why am I here? It was off screen? Oh my god. Taco further proves he's a dummy. Yep. Oh my god. Do I reload? I'm reloading? Just give me a second. I'll pick the same thing. I want to see what I read there. Give me a second. I can't believe. Yes, we know. Yes. Kono Dio da. Yes. Indeed. Indeed. Oi, Takeda. Ah, yes, indeed. Oops. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, here we go. I can help around the compound. What is a compound? I thought that was like the area. Like, oh. I did not misread that at all. That was my intention, actually. Compound's the building. So why am I here? Why am I here? Where can I read the log? Why am I here? Give me the log. No what? I'm not quick loading. Oh my god. Why am I looking for this guy? Main character's here because she's bored of being trapped in her room 24/7. Bruh. Alright, fine. Fine, whatever. Whatever. Alright. She wants to help with something. Alright, fine. Fine, we'll help with something. Hijikata sensed the sincerity of my plea. And it appeared as though he actually considered it. Yes, there's nothing in my room. Like, well, a little. Gensan? Who's that? Who's Gensan? Gensan? Who? Wait, isn't there less people than last time? Huh. Gen-san? Gen is the old guy who escorted you. Oh, Kodo? No? I thought... Huh. Really?
その代わりあまり外から来たやつと関わるんじゃねえぞ。いいな。
Yes, I understand. No, dummy. What? What do you mean? What old guy? Understood, but thank you so much. The next day, Inoue. Oh, that guy! Yeah, I remember Inoue. Okay. Informed me that I was given more freedom within the headquarters, which allowed me to exit my room freely. Do I get to date Inoue or no? My duties included cleaning, laundry, and cooking. Not the most glamorous of chores, of course. Taco, I am close to decking you. Ah, Taco's memory, yes. Thing of beauty, isn't it? However, it gave me an opportunity to occupy myself as opposed to going stir crazy in my room. Alright, well. I mean, it happened. Like, oh well. Oh well. Wait, so did he say yes? Can I go around the No, not the compound. Can I go, like, on duty? On, like, guard duty? Can I do that? It happened off screen, right? But did he say yes? Can I do it? The fourth year... Oh, I forgot to read the date again. The fourth year of the Bunkyu era became the Ganji Ganen, and the summer sweetly blossomed. Spring shed its blooming skin, giving birth to lush green trees facing the wide open sky. Cool. Don't know what month it is, I forgot to read it again. During one of these beautiful summer days, I finished cleaning after everyone ate breakfast, and Saito brought me to the hall of Hijikata.
副長、斉藤です。
Saito
雪村を
desu.
連れてまいりました。
Romance doesn't really happen until Edo blossoms. What? Edo blossoms? That's the other game? Huh? Then what's the routes? They're not romance? I'm so confused. Saito responded by quietly opening the sliding doors, gesturing me to enter the room. Upon entering, I saw Hijikata, but also Okita, Nagakura, Harada, and Heisuke in the hall. Yep, no clue who these people are. Wait, are they? Wait, oh, I pressed A already. So let me explain, okay. Uh-huh. It appeared that only the captains who were aware of my situation were present. Okay, so all the dateable guys are here.
随分と長く待たせたな。お前を外に出してやる時が来た。
There we go! There we go! Really? I could barely contain the excitement in my voice as soon as the words came out of his mouth. Oh, there's no comma there. Originally, Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms was one game, but they added more routes. This ended up making the game too big, so they had to split it in half, which are known as Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms. Ah. Kyoto Winds is like development to romance. Okay. So, Edo Blossoms is true romance. So my question is, if I pick a route, right? Let's say I go on the Soji route. I think you guys said I can't anymore, but let's say I'm in the Soji route. And then I finish this game, Kyoto Wins. Is it gonna be like, alright, time to switch. We'll close this game and open Edo Blossoms. Is that what it's gonna tell me? Is that how I should play this game? Should I download the other one right now? Well, after the stream? Is that what I should do? Edo Blossoms is the true romance. So it's the ending of the original game. So is it true there was a man in Fushimi that matched my father's profile? Fushimi. Castle town in the southern part of Kyoto. Definitely not remembering
真
that.
偽は定かじゃねえが。
Yes. So in Edo Blossoms, you choose the character route you want to go on from the title. What if I end this game and I don't know whose route I was on? Will I know? I'll probably know.
本人かどうかは娘のお前に確かめてもらうのが一番だと思ってな。
I nodded in response. For now, any information pertaining to my father was appreciated, so I was thankful. So whether you want to finish all of Kyoto Winds first or switch from this game to the other game to play the entire route, you can. I see. I think it makes more sense if I switch, right? Pretty sure it makes more sense. So, where's this man who supposedly looks like my father? The Blossoms gives you like a background story summary of the routes from the first game when you choose a character route.
伏見にある寺田屋って
I
いう
can
の
always
が
skip that.
これから斎藤に確かめに行ってもらう。
Terada Inn. Saito is assigned to check. Am I on Saito route? Wait, so how did you guys play it? An inn located in Fushimi is often frequented by warriors of Satsuma and Tosa domains. Okay. Saito is assigned. I wasn't sure if that meant I was to accompany Saito or if I would have to wait longer for him. Then Harada chimed in.
だが、行動さんがまだそこに留まってるとは限らねえだろ。
Kodo? Played all of Kyoto Winds, then Ida Blossoms, cause CG. Wait, what do you mean, cause CG?
ああ、伏見にいたってことは今日の街中をうろついてる可能性もある。
その通りだ。だから原田と新八、それから平介の巡察にこいつを同行させて高堂さんを探してもら
Wait,
って
so not Saito? Wait, huh? Harada, Shinpachi, and Heisuke. Okay, okay. Harada is the red-haired guy. Shinpachi and Heisuke. What? Okay. Okay.
俺たち全員でいつもは手分けして順番に見回りしてるのに。
Hijikata didn't bother entertaining a response, instead looking towards me. Also, so I get more background for all the characters. But then, like, so what I would do is I would play one route of this, and then continue that route on the other game. And then come back to this game and then pick another route. Is that... And then keep, you know, like go back and forth, I guess. You can do that, yes. Okay. I think I'll do that. Was he suggesting? These were the men who were responsible for dealing with me should I attempt to flee. Heisuke must have sensed this as well, so he made no attempt to push the issue any further. Oh.
言いたいことは分かりましたけど、この子のおもりを僕たちに任せっぱなしってのは気に入らないな。今日は確か土方さんも外出する予定が入ってましたよね。今後のためにも可愛い故障を同行させて、いろいろ勉強させたらどうですか？
何を言ってやがる。こいつが俺の故障っつうのはお前が勝手に言ってただけだろうが。
It's your playthrough, Taco. The two games are technically supposed to be one game, yeah.
でも他の大使たちは完全にそう信じ込んでるみたいですよ。嘘から出た誠なんて言葉もありますし、相応の仕事をさせた方がいいんじゃないですか？
I am doing the job. What do you mean? I'm cooking. I'm cooking and cleaning. As Okita, is this Soji, and Hijikata bickered at one another, the mood of the room was locked in their tense words until Harada whispered to me.
まあ、今の今日は物騒だし、無理に出かける必要はねえと思うぜ。俺たちも一応、高堂さんの顔はわかるんだしな。
Well, it's not mine alone. Could look for my father in Fushimi, or join the patrol rounds assuming he's moved places, or stay here to keep safe from the outside. Or accompany Hijikata as his page. What should I do? Huh? No, no, yes, yes. I didn't follow on what was happening. So, okay. Let me think correctly. Who's going at the inn? Where's the inn? Is the inn Fushimi? Taco, you idiot. I wasn't paying attention to all the names! Is the inn in Fushimi? Is that what we're saying? Am I going at the inn? Oh, right, Furies, not furries. Fushimi, hello. This doesn't tell me shiz! Anyway, yes, I remember you. Saito, yeah, Hajime. Headquarters, okay, yeah. Todo, yeah, Heisuke, right. House, great. What's a house? Yai. Kondo-san, yeah. Takeda. Oh, I can just do this? I didn't know. Nope. Ah! Fushimi. Oh, okay. So basically, he's asking me, do you want to go check the inn where we spotted the guy who looked like your father with Heisuke, Harada, and stupid guy? Or do I want to go on patrol with who? Who's on patrol? Who's on their rounds? Is it Saito and Soji? Patrol is Saito and Okita. Who the flip is Okita? Is it Soji? Maybe just Okita. Okay, it is Soji. Okita is Soji! Well, I would like to accompany Nagakura, Harada, and Heisuke on their patrol.
なんだ俺たちと一緒に来るつもりか巡察って遊びじゃねえんだぜ
Huh? Wait, did I pick wrong? Wait, I wanted to go with the other guys! No. Huh? Wait! No. Wait, what happened? There's no way I picked wrong. What? Did I actually pick to go? No. I picked to go on the rounds. Where am I going? Why am I going with these guys? Taco Frantic is confusing me. I'm so confused. Huh? No. Taco, shut up for a whole ass minute. I can't. They're trolling me. This game is literally trolling me. Bruh, you're mixing up what I remember. Oh my god. Shut up for a whole minute. I'll just keep going. You know what? Whatever. Dude, I needed to go to the inn. But then I was like, damn, I'd rather not go with these three guys. And then they're like, oh, wait, you want to go on the rounds with us? Wait.
別に脅かす必要はねえだろう。俺たちに表立って喧嘩を売ってくる命知らずがそうそういるはずねえし。
ああ、大船に乗ったつもりで安心してくれていいぜ。
Oh god. It's okay. It's technically my fault for misguiding. I mean, I should have been paying attention too, but thank you. Oh god, do I reload? I should have went to the inn. Taco should shut up for a minute. Dang it. Do I reload or no? What do you guys think? Should I reload? Or do we wing it? Whatever. Reload? Okay. I'll reload. Alright. No. Oh. I would have died! Oh my god! I thought it was saving! Oh my god! I don't want to go to bed.
お前誰
Get me out. Oh my god.
そうここ
I used all of my brain power for my exam this morning. Like,
おい、
it's over. I don't
これ
have any more.
最近しかしところです
Wait, can I
で
skip?
は
How do I skip? I read this already.
お前の前
Who do you want to
あいつ
go
腕は
with? Assuming
抜けねえ
not the
それから
idiots. Yeah! I want to go with Saito and
その代わり
Okita. Oh, June. Oh. Soji doesn't go. What about Saito? Does Saito go anywhere? I'm definitely not picking 1 or 2. I'm definitely not staying in, and I'm definitely not going as this page.
副長、
入れ
Those are big no-nos.
真偽は本人
I'm either going on the rounds.
伏見にある寺田屋ってや
Okay, let me see.
これから斎藤に確かめに
Saito is assigned to check.
だが行動さんがまだそこに留まってるとは限ら
If
ね
you
え
want
だろ
Saito, you have to actually stay behind. I'm not staying behind. I'm not staying behind.
ああ伏見にいたってことは今日の街中をうろついてる可能性もある
What? I want. You have only one option. So my only option is to go with these 3? Oh god. God dang it. No! Whatever. I can go with Harada. You know what? The red hair guy, he seems kind of cool. And the kid, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who goes to Fushimi. Oh, it's not those 3? Okay.
その通りだだから原田と新八それから平助の巡察にこいつを同行させて
So he's telling me. Wait. I'm confused now. Now I'm confused. I wasn't confused before, but now I'm confused. It might be them, it might not be. Okay, so he wants me to go on their rounds with them, but he also wants me to go to the inn. And then he's like, pick one or the other. I can't do both? Can I not do both? So right here he's like, I'm asking the 3 of you to take her along on your rounds to assist her search for Kodo. And I'm also asking for her to wait for Saito and check the inn. So then, and then my 3 options are to wait, to go to the inn, or to go in the rounds. And he's asking me to do all 3. There's no good answer. Bruh. How do I do all 3?
俺たち全員でいつもは手分けして順番に見回りしてるのに
Hichikata did Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
言いた
Okay.
いことは分かりましたけど、この子の重りを僕
The
たちに
suggestion
任せっ
is
ぱなしっての
stupid,
は
Soji.
今日は
Stop
確
it.
か土方さんも
Stop
外出する予定が入ってましたよ
I
ね。
know you're trolling.
今後のためにも可愛い子
何を言ってやがる
でも他の大使たちは嘘から出た
まあ今の今日は物騒だし無理に俺たちも一応行動さんの顔はわかるんだしな
Okay. I could look for my father in Fushimi, or join the patrol rounds assuming he's moved places, or stay here to keep safe from the outside. I don't want to keep safe from the outside. This sounds stupid. I don't care. Soji's still hot. At least that's what you guys get from my playthrough. Soji's in it. Well, I mean, well, it could be worse. You never went to the inn? Okay, I'm going to the inn then. Alright, let's go on the inn. Let's go to the inn. I should have quick saved. Ah, Taco. My father might be at Fushimi. I want to find out. Even if he had already left Fushimi, there was a chance I could find a lead to his next location. I had already made up my mind. I will go to Terada Inn. Saito, would you mind if I come along with you? Oh, well.
わかった
I managed to dodge the 3 idiots. They're not idiots. The one guy in it is an idiot, therefore they're all idiots. Thank you. Wow, I couldn't believe I might see father. My heart pounded heavily in my chest, and I did my best to keep my composure and bow. Soji stays behind, so I always stay behind. Well, it makes sense. The air was slightly humid, a thin dampness permeating. What? Permeating? Despite no signs of rain. Keisuke's a lovable goofball. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
あんたにとっては久方ぶりの外出だな。体調の方はどう？
I'm usually not into goofballs, though. I'm into, like... I'm into... Actually, I'm usually into the one that teased me. So that would be Soji, actually. But usually the people that tease me don't tease me about killing me. I'm just saying. Heisuke's a good goofball. Okay, whether he means it in goodwill or not, I don't care. Like, I just don't want to die. Normally. So Taco's joining Soji cult? If he doesn't kill me, maybe. But for now, this guy's pretty hot. This guy's pretty hot. And he's kind of like... accommodating, I'd say. So far. He's been accommodating. And I don't mind the quiet types either. I don't mind them. They're cool. Soji probably won't kill you. Taco's dumb, but not that dumb, hopefully. Oh god. It's been a while since you've been outside, huh? How do you feel? Wait, me? Oh, he asked me. Oh. It was an even longer while since I've worn straw sandals, so blisters formed around my strap. I was like, wait, he hasn't been outside lately? What? I'm fine. I was eager to see if my father was nearby, so I ignored any minor distractions or obstacles.
そうか。
Soka. It seemed Saito could read through my words, and he pretended to ignore my discomfort. But, yeah. We were heading to Fushimi, which is south of Kyoto. Hijikata mentioned my father was staying at the Terada Inn, but how do we even know if it's legit?
観察型から
Is it for
もたらさ
real?
れた情報だ。
I don't know why I thought of
その宿
Ryuji, but
剃髪の乱方医が投留している
are
ら
we
しい。
legit? It's... the word seems so out of place. Legit? Are we legit? A bald doctor. I grew restless with anticipation from Saito's words, and my heart couldn't contain itself. I don't even remember what my dad looks like. Could this person really be my father? How many bald men practice his field of study?
先を急ぐぞ。
Soji won't actually kill you unless you make yourself an enemy. Oh, okay, that probably won't be happening. Okay. Priority number 1, live. Priority number 2, find my dad. I had to make sure Saito doesn't seem as a burden, so I tucked my strap and hurried with them. Shortly after, we reached the Terada Inn, located in Fushimi. Is my father really here? The inn itself looked well kept from the outside, and Fushimi stirred in the background. I clenched my throat nervously as I approached the door, but I waited for Saito to instruct me.
向かいに茶店がある。入ることとしよう。
Wait, we're going through the tea shop? Why didn't he go in immediately to snoop around? Because he's smart. I had so many questions for both him and father. However, Saito seemed very calculated, scanning the area since we arrived, so it felt best to trust his judgment. Yeah, I love calculating boys. Oh yes, and girls, I guess. I love calculating people. We entered the tea shop around the other side, and Saito began scoping the Terada Inn. I feel like it's easier for me to understand someone who uses their brain instead of their heart. Does that make sense? I'm like, oh, yeah, like I can understand how he reached that conclusion, right? But like if someone reaches that conclusion because they're angry, Like, if that conclusion makes no sense, but they were angry and they happened to, like, get to that conclusion, how am I supposed to, like, guess what's happening in their brain, you know? I feel like it's easier for me to just deal with brain people. Saito led me to a seat near the shop's balcony and he whispered discreetly into my ear.
寺田屋はもともと薩摩藩御用達の宿と言われていてな。
The Satsuma domain, no clue what that is,
そのた
but
め
oh no.
西国の老子が立ち寄ることが多いと言われているのだ。
From the west. From what I knew, the Shoshu domain was connected to Imperial Ronin from the west as well. I've done this choice before. Uwu? Uwu? Wait. A domain governed by Takachika Mori. An opposition daimyo. Most members of this domain were nationalist imperialists during the early part of the Bakamatsu period. Yeah, no clue what that is. What does that mean for my father to be here? Is he an enemy?
わからぬ。単なる偶然か、あるいは。
Uh-oh. Oh no, surely it's a coincidence. Saito looked at me but didn't respond. The possibility of my father conducting business in Fushimi it now pointed to an implicit relationship between him and imperialists. I see. But that couldn't be the case. My father explicitly told me he was visiting Kyoto under direct orders from the shogunate. Surely there was a reason for the confusion. But what kind of reason would he have being here? It's probably not him.
とはいえ、会津藩お預かりという我々の立場を考えると、不用意に寺田屋に立ち入るわけにもいかぬ。故にあんたにはここで、宿に出入りする客の様子を確かめてもらおうと思うのだが、構わぬか。
Huh? You want me to watch the inn? Saito wasn't my babysitter, but I'd appreciate some backup if something went wrong. Huh. Sobs and Edo Blossom bad ends? Wait, what? What? So, Saito actually trusts me to not leave? Does Saito trust me enough for him to take his eyes off of me? I don't want to mess things up. Maybe he does? Huh. Saito, ever the keen eyes, spoke to comfort me.
俺は尊上派の老子に
He
顔を
probably
覚えられ
realizes
てい
you're
る
dumbass. Probably.
ここで張り込みをするのは差し障りであろう。案ずるな。俺も近くで情報集めを行うつもりだ。何かあればすぐに駆けつける。
Okay, so he's always watching me, is what I get from this. Alright, but I'm holding you to that.
それでは頼んだぞ。
Tamondazo, which is I'm counting on you. Saito stood quickly and disappeared into the crowd, leaving me in my seat at the tea shop. I had to play the part, so I gathered my bearings in my new surroundings and I approached a customer visiting the shop for questions. For a second, I had to remember I was there for a mission, but it felt like I was a spy in a play. I gathered some intel from customers confirming sightings of a bald doctor of Western medicine who frequented the Terada Inn until a few days ago. Unfortunately, the leads ran dry for anything during the past 2 or 3 days. Huh. Looks like we may have just missed them. Braced myself for the possibility that the lead was false, but even still, it was discouraging to come up with nothing. This was no time to be upset, though. Maybe he would return to the inn after finishing whatever business it was that took him away. Does this allow you to meet another one of the romanceable guys who's not in the Shinsengumi? Oh. Longing for a loved one to return is like waiting for a wound to heal, where the memory of the time before the pain seeps into every moment after. With the approval of the tea shop's owner, I watched the happenings of the Terada Inn from the shop's balcony. Just then, a mysterious visitor approached me.
人間違うだが、誰かと待ち合わせか?
Huh? He caught me off guard. Had he been watching me? I turned around, nearly clutching my kodachi. Here he is. Is that Petals? What? What? No. Sorry. This guy. I remember now. Who is this? I don't like him. He took a seat near me, staring at my hand as if to assure me from harm. Who was this man? I wasn't that fond of him. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him. I don't like him. He didn't look like anyone I'd ever seen before.
どうした？ぼーっとして。待ってるんじゃなきゃ。
How am I
誰か
dressed?
探して
Am I
るの
dressed
か？
like a guy? Oh, no. I shook my head, unsure if he could be trusted. You see, well, I'm looking for my father. Oh, not sure if I would have said that.
おう。親父さんを。
At least he has a nice personality. Oh, okay.
何か訳ありみたいだな。話してみろよ。もしかしたら力になれるかもしれないぜ。
I'm not sure. I contemplated whether or not this man would have known my father, or even the possibility that telling this man anything would jeopardize me. He always dressed like a guy. Okay. However, any information he could have may help. My father visited Kyoto on a business trip, but he suddenly ceased communication with me. Rumors surfaced that someone with his likeness came to this inn, and I had to see for myself.
あんた、東国の生まれだろ。
Yes, I came from Edo.
そいつは大変だな。こっちの土地勘もないだろうし。よし、わかった。
Huh? Well, How should I respond? I don't particularly like him. I'm scared I'm gonna say something that I should not say. I'm absolutely scared of this guy. This guy's a lot more perceptive than he acts. Convinced Taco's gonna get the common route. Oh no. I mean, probably. Like, there's a good chance I will. No thanks. Oh, no, thank you. Same. Please don't take any offense, but I only just met you and it would be rude to ask you for help. He furrowed his brow deeply, pausing to think before speaking again. Taco seems to be having fun.
だ
Yeah.
があんた、困ってるんだろ？今日に来たばかりなら、つてもろくにないだろうし。
See, the thing is, I have help. Well, yes, it's true, I'm not from here. But it's like trying to catch smoke. My father being here might just be a rumor after all. That's what matters, yeah. I couldn't bear to trouble you with something that may just be an unsubstantiated rumor.
なるほど。
Am I not on the Saito route right now? Precious Demi Taco's having fun. Yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun. He smirked kindly and nodded in agreement. Damn, I just rejected that
それ
guy.
ならそれで別にいいさ。どうせ退屈してるところだしな。
He said she! Huh? Do you just look for people to help often? He said she! You are not on any route at the moment. So wait, is it over? Can I not romance anyone? Oh no.
いいからいいから。袖振り合うも多少の縁なんて言うだろ。俺に任せておけって。
I feel like if he would have led with this, I would have said yes after. Ah, I see. Well, thank you anyway. Like, here I would change my mind here, but you don't get on the round till late in game. Oh, I see. I thought I was firm in how I rejected his offer, but he just kept pressing the issue. Yes! Give in! No! I repeatedly refused his help, but for whatever reason, he would insist on being a gentleman. Also, how does he know I'm a girl? In the end, it would seem he didn't actually respect my position or my agency. Well, thank you for trying to help me, Mr.
俺の名前か？俺は埼玉梅太郎って言うんだ。よろしくね。
Taco, I told you. He's more perceptive, but he already knew you were a girl. But I didn't know. Did I? Did I realize he knew I was a girl? person who encounters the protagonist Terada Inn while she searches for her father, yes. His face remained calm behind a wry smile. No. Ah, Saitani. My name is Yukimura. It's very nice to meet you.
雪村ちゃんな。名は体を表すなんて言うが、そのまんまだな。
What does that mean? You think my name matches my figure?
で、下の名前はきっとあんたによく似合う可愛い名前なんだろうが。
Main character doesn't pay attention to that. Oh my god. Well, cute is kind of a stretch. Oh, jeez. If I told him my name was Burita Yukimura, he might suspect me to be a woman. Are you serious? I can't believe this main character. There's no way. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. And I realized immediately he knew I was a girl. He even said she. Like how?
まあいいか。女っていうのはいくつも秘密があるっていうしな。
Oh, maybe he would assume maybe he would figure out that I'm a girl. Oh, wow. Love how Talk willingly admit he's dumb. I mean, I am! Like, I know these things. After he said those words, I gasped and covered my mouth with my hands. Oh, wait a minute. Saitani, I'm not a woman.
いや、どこをどう見ても女だろう。それとも俺をバカにしてるのか？
Bruh. I would never take you for a fool.
ま、こんな可愛い娘がうろうろしてたら、周りの男が放っておかないだろうし、男の格好してるのは正解だと思うぜ。
She finally realizes, yep. Thanks? The nonchalantness of his response made me practically faint from relief.
De,
What?
あんたの下
Well,
の名前
talking
は
in the
何とい
common
う？
route. Definitely not. Oh, okay. Considering he's already figured out I'm a woman, I saw no harm in being honest with him about my name. My name is Burita Yukimura.
なるほど。思った通り、あんたにぴったりの可愛い名前
Yes,
だな。
indeed, Burita is quite the cute name. Not the common route, then the bad end. Oh no. You think so?
で、あんたはどういう男が好みなんだ？
Shh.
男と出かける
No,
の
I
は
don't
どう
like
いう
this
場
guy.
所がいい？
I don't like this guy actually. Just go away. Saitani, we're not talking about me right now. I thought you were going to help me look for my father.
あ、そういや、そうだったな。すっかり忘れてたぜ。
Saitani's talent appeared to be in engaging, seemingly endless conversations. Oh, I hate that type. Since he was the first person outside of the Shinsen Gumi with whom I'd spoken, I completely lost track of time. Luckily, Saito appeared to rescue me. Oh, thank goodness, dude.
雪村、待たせてすまなかったな。今戻った。
Oh, hi, Saito.
なんだ、お仲間が帰ってきちまったのか。
Huh?
そんじゃ、これ以上の手助けは無理かな。
He knew there was someone with me? He said your friend came back. Oh my god. He knew. He knew all. Yep, so he saw us enter too. Saitani stood up from his seat slowly, appearing dejected as if I'd broken his heart. Thank God, go away.
それじゃあな。縁があればまた会おうぜ。
No. Oh, maybe. Saito doesn't trust him. I don't trust him either. Before I could tell him goodbye, Saitani had wandered off. Saito focused on him, making sure he was out of earshot, and muttered quietly into my ear.
今の男は
I don't know. He's dateable though. He seems dateable, yeah, but he snuck up behind me earlier. Supposedly his name is Saitani. How did it go, Saito? Were you able to find anything useful about my father?
それにつ
We'll
い
have to
て
play
は
his
帰
route
る道
eventually,
すがら
but
話
yeah,
す
I
が
know.
期待はせん
All
方が
12
いいとだ
routes
け言
talk.
っておく。
Yeah, I know. I know. Wait, so there's 12 romanceable characters, right? Is that what you're saying? Or is there actual 12 routes? Will Taco get the bad end then? Very doubtful. Yes, I will not get the common route, not get the bad end. I'm definitely getting someone's route. Stay tuned. Oh, Wait, what did he say? I didn't read. I clenched my fists tightly, fighting back angry tears. I couldn't let Saito see my disappointment. Oh, come on. Saito knows I'm disappointed.
待っ
Anyone
てい
would
て
know.
くれ。今あんたの分の感情を済ませてくる。
Oh, thank you. Okay. Saito and I headed back to the base, and I noticed fireflies grouping in circles as he updated me. Will Taco perish before seeing an ending? Oh god, that's a thing? Oh no. Okay, wait. Let me... I'll actually load on... Okay, never mind. I'll actually save when the thing is over. The bald doctor who staying in the Terada Inn was, in fact, someone different than my father who just happened to match his description. Yes, bald and a doctor.
すまぬな。わざわざあんたに
I've
伏見まで
scared
同行してもらったと。
Just a little. Sanan is also one of them. Good luck, Taco. Ah, great. Ah, man. You guys really want me to date Sanan? Oh my god, whatever. Oh, please, don't worry. Even though we learned nothing about my father, I was able to get some fresh air. That's nice. Suffer like we did. But you guys have to watch me go through that. Isn't that suffering for you too? Still, I couldn't shake the worry for my father. Saito looked to me reassuringly, and his face lit brightly as he remembered something.
そういえば、先ほどあんたと話していた男のことだが。
It's hilarious to see your misery. Oh god. Oh, you mean Saitani?
妙な男だったな。
Yep.
一見人好きするように見えたが、立ち居振る舞いには隙が全くなかった。
I would agree. Huh. I guess I didn't notice. What? What do you mean you didn't notice? To me, Saitani didn't seem guarded at all, judging by how open he was with stories. Stories? Was something troubling you about him, Saito? He nodded in response, looking away from my face.
剣の心得がある者は目を見ればわかる。
And also because they have a CG, but
おそらく脱
they
藩
have a
浪人の
sprite.
類だろう。この辺りで寝泊まりしているとすれば。
Yeah, that's what I was
西
thinking
国に
too.
ゆかりがあるものかもしれん。
That was my thought process. A Ronin. He seemed too jovial to be a lordless samurai, especially the ones causing trouble in Kyoto. From what it seemed like in our conversation, he was the furthest thing from a warrior.
何にせよ、気を許さぬ方がいいだろうな。昨今の
That's
今
why I
日の
told
治
him
安を考え
no.
ると、用心に用心を重ねておくに越したことはあるまい。
He also knew I was a woman. Maybe he was trying to take advantage of me. Who knows? Understood. I wonder who this Saitani man really was. Nope, I don't care. Nope. Next week I won't remember him. But our first adventure into Fushimi taught me many things, and I could only await what came next. Hopefully my father comes next, but who knows, right? Take a page out of my book, achievement unlocked? What? Cleared chapter 1! Oh, was that what was on the screen? I didn't see it. Alright, I save here. Okay. So, how does the game work? Is it always the same story at first? And then depending on the choices you make, you get points with different people? And then after like a certain threshold? After a certain threshold, it's like if you acquired that many points with someone, you go on his route? Is that how it works? Taco gets it? Is that how it works? Oh. Oh. I had misunderstood. I thought it was like right from the start, multiple lines. Right? So like the first choice has 2 lines. And then something different happens. And then after that, the other 2 choices have different lines, but then sometimes like this line will go like back to this route. Right? You know what I mean? Which is why I'm saying you might get the common route. Yeah, because I need to acquire enough points for someone. And I'm guessing getting all enough points is difficult. I need to like force my choices to be constantly with that person. Is that how it works? I think that's probably how it works. I understand now. I understand. Wait, so then can I see here? Do I have any points? Any points? No points? No points. Well, here's the thing, Taco. Let me tell you something. Okay. Tell me something, Sivian. Wait, how's the other guy not here? Oh, wait. Nope. Is it not Ryoma Sakamoto? Ryuji? That's not what he told me his name was. Did he? Oops. No news of my father came forth the other day, and somber restlessness took hold of me. Originally, it seemed Hijikata granted me approval to accompany the captains on their rounds through Kyoto to search for my dad. Then he called me in. Excuse me. I saw Okita and Heisuke had been summoned along with me, and I felt a partial sense of relief. Soji and the kid. Heisuke and Okita. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm learning. I am learning. It did a little to calm my chattering nerves, and I didn't want to be in a bad spot with Hijikata. You called me? Hijikata seemed to be in a foul mood, so I decided it was best to act with tact in his presence. When I first played this game, I got onto a route, but I kept choosing wrong answers. Those answers made me fall out of the route. No bad end, but it made me drop out of the route. Okay. And then I started going onto another route in that same playthrough, then dropped out of that. Huh? Huh? Wait. Are there multiple points where they check? Like, can I draw a picture? What if I drew on paint?
お前の行動さん探しの件だがな。しばらく様子を見ようと思う。
Wait, I couldn't read it. Dang it. Wait, I just saved, whatever. Okay. So here's the start, right? This is the start, and this is like... Okay, well, there's gonna be like... This is like the Soji ending, this is like the Saito ending, and this is like the normal ending, and then this is like... You know what I mean? Okay. So then at first, we have a straight line. The story is always the same. And then at some point, like here, in like blue, here, is a choice. And then depending on the choice I get, it gives me like plus 10 points of like Soji route or something like this. Like plus 10 S, right? That's an S, as you guys can tell. And then there's another choice, and then I get like plus 10. Oh wait, Soji and Saito are both S, but let's say this was Saito, and then this is like Okita, right? It just looks like 100. But when you go on the person's route, it just means the sequence of the cutscenes that involve them are placed into the timeline, but you can leave it, essentially. The choices I made while playing Hakuoki Demon of the Fleeting Blossoms were the first time led me to Heisuke's route. So is the start like this? Like, am I on this thing right now? Like on a straight line? Well, I guess like there's like little things like this, right? Where like we went to the inn here. Right? And then at some point it like cuts off, there's like a check here, which is like red, right? It's a gate right here. And then this red gate, Taco, draw a better picture. Should I draw Taco a better picture? If you want to. Well, hold on. So like this is a check where it's like, how many points do you have with everyone? And then, oh, it looks like you have at least 90 points with Soji. So we'll put you on Soji's route, which goes here. And then in the middle of that route, over here, it's like, okay, how many points do you have with Soji right now? Oh, you're not past 100? Alright, then back on the original line you go. And then you keep going, and then at some point you like reach the ending. So like this would be like the normal route. Is that how this works? But then if you pass the threshold, then it just keeps going here. Yeah, actually, Taco gets it. Okay. So right now I'm like here. Has there been no threshold yet? No gates? Like, let's just call them gates. Has there been a gate yet? After you go back into the common route, you can get onto another character's path. Yeah, because I'm guessing like, so there's probably like a gate here, right? And then this gate here is like, oh wow, you're suddenly at 100 points with Soji. Here you go. Right? Taco's not past that gate yet, no. Oh, okay. I see. There's only really one gate. It's like mid to late game. Wait, but how then do you get off a route? So then there's no... Told you this is only half the game. That's the thing. Okay, so in... Okay. So like Edo Blossoms or Kyoto Winds would like end here. Like this is like the end of Kyoto Winds here. Would that be a fair assessment? Like I don't mean the other game's like super long, but like of the gates thing, like if the ending was like here or something. So the routes in Romance is technically short. It is. Okay, well anyway, I think I get it, right? Pretty sure I get it. When the gate hits, it hits in like chapter 3 to 5. When does the gate hit? Okay. I get it, maybe. Probably. The game only has 5 chapters, so... Oh, okay, so it's very far. And then I just cleared chapter 1. But then am I not supposed to see how many points I have here? Like, what is this? Why are they all closed? Is it because I have romance off, or... Wait, what did he say? I'll just reload it. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm supposed to like accumulate points. But the problem is, if I go on stuff where the guy isn't, then I'm like accumulating points for everyone and they're all at like plus 20. And then they're like, so are you at plus 50 for any of these guys? And I'm like, nope. And he's like, well, on the basic route you go. I think that's what's going to happen. They're all closed because you don't have enough points with any of them, I see. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh, yep. You called me, yep.
お前の行動さん探しの件だがな。しばらく様子を見ようと思う。
Oh, I see. It's more or less like you get 5 points per answer, you need like 10 to 15 points to get a certain percentage so the route opens. Okay. But I can't see how many points I have yet. I must have like 10 points for Saito, no? Not yet, no. What? But why? We just started looking for him. Stopping now would surely cause any of our leads to run dry. we don't have any leads. Also, don't question him. You just said to act with tact with him. You only have 5 points for Saito, actually? Really? If we're going by my scale? Oh. Okay. His words stunned me. How could he back out on this? Hijikata remained deeply composed.
長州の連中が不穏な動きを見せている。本来ならお前を外に出せる時期じゃない。
Understandable. Have a nice day. I'd heard how the warriors of the Shosu domain associated with the Imperial Nationalist Party. Huh. It wasn't lit up there. Highlighted. A term for those who wanted to see the Emperor as the supreme power of Japan and also hoped to remove the foreign influences from the country, also known as the Sonjo faction. For some reason, they find foreigners repulsive, using brute force to prevent any foreign presence. All of their faith is aligned with the Emperor. The Shinsengumi, on the other hand, serve the Shogun, meaning they are directly opposed. If the Shosu is active, it could mean that my own goal is of little concern to the Shinsengumi. It might become something of a burden to them. So, are you asking me to refrain from joining the rounds until things with the Shosu domain settle? Hijikata nodded, and turned towards the two men.
というわけで、今日からこいつを巡察に連れて行くのは取りやめだ。
なるほどね。だから当番の俺らが呼ばれたってわけか。
Heisuke seemed 2 steps behind Hijikata's words until this very moment where it seemed to click.
でも今までだってこいつが巡察に迷惑をかけたこともないし、別にいいんじゃないかな。
No, that's not the point. The point is it's freaking dangerous, and if we're in a fight, I'm only gonna be like a burden for you guys.
そうそう。僕たちに何かあっても関わらないようにしてくれればそれでいいし、どさくさに紛れて逃げ出すこともないし。ね。
I won't run. I knew he wasn't being serious, but I couldn't stand to keep my mouth shut. Sometimes it's better to keep quiet. I don't remember how many good answers you need, but it has to be at least 4 or 5 for it to open. Soji's a confident boy, I love him. I made up my mind the minute the men of the Shinsengumi agreed to help me find my father. I made a vow to never run from the Shinsengumi for as long as they helped me find my father. My desire to find my father showed no signs of slowing, even since I first arrived in Kyoto. I will keep my vow. So please allow me to continue looking for my father. Is this really why he doesn't want me to go? I bowed to Okita, keeping my eyes locked with him. His smirk, however, shrunk slowly as he gazed toward me, caught in between words to say.
危険を承知でついてくるって言うなら、僕の一番組に同行してくれて構わないよ。それに、行動さんらしい人を見たっていう証
Explaining the
言もあ
mechanics
る
to
し
talk is
ね。
low-key painful because I knew how it worked, but I didn't know how to explain it. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. But I get it now, I think.
確かにそういう証言も。
Who's Kodo?
だが、危険だと分かってるところにミスミス出すこともねえだろう。
Oh, is it my dad? Is Kodo my dad? Oops. Soji. Yo, okay, yeah, that's my dad. Damn, he's ugly. I forgot about it.
分かってるのか？お前らの足を引っ張りかねねえんだぞ。
I promise I won't cause any trouble, please. If I lose the opportunity to search for my father, then the chances of finding him will sink. I lied prostrate before him, and Hijikata simply sighed heavily.
市中を巡察する組長の指示には必ず従え。いいな。
Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Pissed we can't watch the training. Haiki would sneak out to watch Soji train. I'm pissed we can't train. I really wish I could train with them. Dang it. Like, not necessarily like at their pace, but at least like someone could teach me or something. I don't know. I didn't know how else to show my gratitude, so I bowed deeply again.
行くか行かないかは お前が好きに判断しろ。
Alright. I had to make sure this was the best decision. There was something in his demeanor that made me unsure of my desire to leave the compound. Still, if I was with Okitara Heisuke, I'm sure I'd be safe and well protected. On the other hand, my presence could be an undue burden to them. What was I to do? I thought it would be a cool thing if we could ask a captain to train us. Like, I want to ask Soji to train me. Yeah, me too. Now, technically, there's a choice that allows us to see a training CG of us, but it never goes into action. Still useless. Dang it. Well, here's the thing. My initial thought was I should not leave. Because, just like the main character said like a second ago, I'm gonna be a burden to them if we run into something, and then be bad. But Soji and Heisuke both said that they'd be okay with me being there. As long as I do as they say, it'll be fine. That's what I'm going with here. That's what I'm going with here. Huh? Feels like there are more people walking around than usual. Oh gosh, my light flashed. Flickered. I don't know if you guys saw that, but who knew? The streets of Kyoto were packed with people shuffling into the shops and businesses all over.
土方さんの反対を押し切って巡察に同行してるんだってこと忘れないでね。
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was distracted by all the people. The city is filled with so much more cheer. Taco's mice volume get louder? Mic? Yeah, I put it closer. I put it closer to my mouth. Sorry. It's because I was drinking, right? And then, so I muted my... Oh, oops, I muted my mic as I was explaining it to Mitsuko. I muted my mic and then moved it away. Because if I don't mute it and then move it away, so here's the sound it makes. So I didn't want you guys to hear that. So I muted it, moved it away like this, and then drank, and then put it back down, and then muted it again, and then placed it back. So yeah. Sid will not get Taco through answers unless if he's super confused. It's Taco's playthrough. Yeah. So far, there's a lot of me being super confused though. Soji in the blues, yeah, it looks pretty good. Okita's eyes twinkled and he smiled voraciously, and I could sense him relax.
まあ祇園祭りも近いしね。街が浮き立ってるのは僕も否定しないけど。
No, but Soji in white looks good too. In white? One of the red light districts in Kyoto. Oh, wow, cool.
でも上位派老師たちの動きが怪しいのは本当だから。僕たちから離れて勝手に動くのだけはなしね。
Yes, sir. A term for the philosophical and political leanings of those who wanted to remove foreign influences from Japan. Okay. We walked down Kyoto's largest street alongside the First Division. No one came within a few yards of us. They stepped away the moment their eyes caught the bright blue of the Shinsengumi's jackets. I noticed this phenomenon briefly when I first joined the Shinsengumi on their rounds, but it was clear the people of Kyoto feared them. Excuse me. I paused every so often to ask some of the less intimidated passerby if they'd seen my father. Looking for someone. He's in his 40s and speaks with an Edo accent. He's a doctor and he's a friendly, bald man. After a few hours of searching, I met someone who claimed to see a man matching my description.
そんな雰囲気の人ならしばらく前にそこのマス屋さんで見かけたよ。
Masuya-san? As he spoke, he pointed towards a store selling wood and charcoal. Thank you so much! Soji's kind of feared in the game if I remember correctly. Soji has a big reputation. Like within the Shinsengumi, or you mean within Kyoto? Okita caught my eye and gave me a stern look. He looked as if he was going to reprimand me when...
貴様ら浪人か。手取りなら判明を答えろ。
The cry came from a Shinsengumi soldier, and Okita turned, his lips tightening into a thin line.
ああ。よりにもよって、こんなところで騒ぎを起こすなんて。
Wait. Why are we fighting? What? Huh? Within Kyoto, he did slaughter a group of wrestlers in the prequel. Oh god. His hand dropped to his sword as he ran toward the commotion. Wait, huh? Who are we fighting? I'm confused. Townsfolk shrieked and ran like leaves before a gale. Whoa! In the sudden press of fleeing citizens, I found myself pulled away from Okita. For a moment I panicked, but realized that perhaps it was best. If I stayed close, he would have been forced to keep attention on me. I hoped to avoid distracting him. I hid in an alley to watch, and I could return to the first division once the tension simmered.
坊ちゃん、そこの坊ちゃん。巻き込まれんよう、うちの店へ入りや。
He has to keep attention on MC regardless. Well, it looks like he's not. Huh? I paused for a moment. A strange man was inviting me into his store. Not strange on the face of it, perhaps, but I was warned many times to be on my guard. I was about to politely refuse when I realized it was the store to which the man pointed earlier. Excuse me, but is this Masu's?
へえ、そうどす。
Great! You see, I'm looking for someone and...
キエモンさん、このガキ、さっきまで新選組の沖田と一緒にいたぜ。
Huh? I'm not of the Shinsengumi. Wait, I am!
新選組だと。逃げろ！
No, it's not like that. I'm just looking for someone. Even if I had been walking with them, the reaction of the store's customers seemed excessive.
君って本当に運がないよね。ある意味こいつらも僕もだけ
How are you here already? Okita has quite the reputation. Yeah, I see. He gave a small, unconcerned shrug and leapt through the door of the shop. Masu's exploded with the clang of blades, men swearing and scrambling across furniture. Wait, what? Why are we fighting them all of a sudden? What? What is the meaning of this? What on earth just happened? Ah! What? Ah? Or is it ah? They are not good people? Oh, really? Why not? When we returned to Shinsengumi headquarters, Sanan had a number of less than pleasant words. We kneeled for some time as the colonel berated us before Okita finally spoke up. You'll find out real fast, Ako. Okay.
そんなに怒ることないじゃないですか。僕たちは長州の患者を捕まえてきたわけだし。
Ah. When the fight was over, we discovered a massive arms cache and confiscated the entire thing. No one bothered to explain to me what was happening, however, and I was utterly lost.
怒ることではない。沖田君は面白いことを言いますね。
What about your arm?
マスや
Sorry.
長州の患者である古高俊太郎だった。
A merchant who sells firewood and charcoal was actually a cover identity for Shuntaro Furutaka while operating in Kyoto.
我々新選組はその事実を知った上で彼を泳がせていた。違いますか？
Oh.
その通りですけど、でも捕まえるしかない状況だったんですよ。
Oops.
まあ、掃除の言う通り、ある意味では大手柄だろうな。
でも古高を泳がせるために頑張ってた島田君や山崎君に悪いと思わないわけ？
Who? There's 3 names here. Furutaka is the new guy, or the guy we just arrested. Shimada and Yamazaki. Okay. Shimada and someone else. Yamazaki, it's that guy. Okay. Shimada is... I don't know who Shimada is. Okay. The corners of Heisuke's mouth twitched into a smile, but Shimada interrupted him to continue. Oh, it's those two. Okay. Not dateable. Yep, understandable. Kind of ugly. Yep.
自分らも古高に対して手詰まりでしたから、沖田君たちが動いてくれて助かりましたよ。
But then why would my dad go to that shop? Is my dad the enemy? Yamazaki nodded in silent agreement.
古高捕獲はすでに済まされた事柄です。その結果に不満を述べるつもりはありません。
お前ら首相な奴らだね。それに引き換え掃除は。
It didn't seem Nagakuro was going to let Okita get away without rubbing his mistake in his face. How is it a mistake? I'm confused. Both Kai Shimada and Susumu Yamazaki serve as Shinsengumi officers and spies under Hijikata. An officer in the Shinsengumi who also serves as a spy during times of peace, he served under Shinpachi in the 2nd Division. Who is Shinpachi again? And then what about the other guy? How do I see the other guy? Ah. A member of the watch who reports to Hijikata. He was an officer of the Shinsengumi as well as a spy. Okay. Basically, wait, what was the mistake? Is that what you're explaining? The Shinsengumi were purposefully leaving the enemy to work there. Okita arrested them regardless, and that therefore is a mistake. But why did he arrest them? Just like actual mistake? He was like, oh, whoops. Forgot about that guy. Is that what happened? Aside from the captains who stay in the Yagi residence, there are some of the few people entrusted with the knowledge of my situation. In other words, these men are highly valued officers within the organization. Despite their resounding support, I felt a rush of guilt sweep over me and I spoke up. Arrested them because we forced him into no choice. Did we? I'm so sorry, it's all my fault. Some Ronin were causing trouble, so I tried to get out of the way. I got separated from Okita and the crowd, and I didn't go right back to him. Before I really realized what was going on, someone just started shouting at me.
君への監督不行き届きは誰の責任ですか?
He glared at me, his eyes hard and angry. My throat tightly clenched into dryness.
一番組組長が監視対象を見失うなど、まったく情けないこともあったものですね。
Well, he was tracking me. He knew where I was. When I'd first met him, Sanan had been nice, if a little quiet. After his injury, however, it was as if he'd become an entirely different man.
外出を許可したのは俺だ。こいつらばかり責めないでやってくれ。
I don't think it's your fault. Sanan looked up as Hijikata walked into the room. He gave the commander a tight, wry smile, but got only a peaceful, impartial glance in return.
土方さんが来たってことは、古高の拷問も終わったのか？
ああ。風の強い日を選んで、京の都に火を放ち、あわよくば天皇を長州へ連れ出す。
Whoa, there's a bad word in there.
奴らの目的だ。
His voice was calm and measured, but we all felt the import of his words.
町に火を放つだ？長州の奴ら、頭のネジが緩んでるんじゃねえの？
それ単に天使様を誘拐するってことだろ？そんなとか言ってるくせにやることはめちゃくちゃだよな。
Term for the philosophical and political leanings of those who wanted to remove the shogun as the administrative power of Japan replaced by the emperor. So they want to kidnap the emperor? What?
何にせよ見過ごせるものではない。
奴らの会合は今夜行われる可能性が高い。お前たちも出動準備を整えておく。
承知しました、副長。
よっしゃ、腕が鳴るぜ。
Jeez. Can I lower his voice? I can, right? Why is he so loud? I don't know his name. Shinpachi Nagakura. Shinpachi.
お前がガキとかだな。お前がガキとか言うなよ、平助。お前がガキとか言うなよ、平助。お前がガキとか言うなよ、平助。
Sorry. Even though each man displayed his professionalism differently, they were all clearly prepared. As they quieted down, Hijikata turned toward me as if he had only just noticed my presence.
それから行動さんの件だ。西国の者と一緒にマス屋に来たことがあるらしい。
What?
今日で見たっていう話は本当だったってことだ。だが、それだけだ。
My father with someone from the West? But my father went missing in Kyoto. How would he be with someone from the West? But no one had an answer for me. Susumu Yamazaki's word has been released. Huh? Who? Oh, him? Oh, I see. I met him. Okay. Preparations for the raid began immediately. Within moments, the compound was like a beehive with soldiers and officers running back and forth. The tension felt thick enough to cut with a knife. I found it affecting me despite my best efforts. My encounter at Masu's created some of their current headache, and I'd hoped to make up for it. Actually, my encounter at Masu's made it so that they knew they were gonna get attacked. I'm just saying. Hey, can I... Oh. It became clear to me that I had very little to offer when it came to preparing for a raid. At the end of the day, all I could do was stay quietly to the side to avoid being a burden. Just then, I heard someone's voice out of the blue.
動ける隊士が足りていない。近藤さんの隊は10名で動くそうだ。
俺ら土方さんの隊は24人だったか。隊士の半分が腹痛って笑えねえよな。
Just joined. I'm so lost at where the story is right now. We're at the start, sort of. I'm like 4 hours in. So there's gonna be a raid or something from the west or something. I don't know. There was just an encounter at Masu's who was like a spy from the west, question mark. Maybe the west. An opposing party? And then they were like, or the guy was interrogated and then he said that they're gonna burn the city and kidnap the emperor. And then we're like, we can't let them do that. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I'm really bad at like situating who's who, right? So like, I know someone's about to burn the city. I just don't know. I just don't know who. That's right. There were a handful of men who were bedridden from a swift food poisoning epidemic, leaving them short-handed in battle. They planned on dividing the troops in half. Kondo's troop will go to Ikeda Inn, and Hijikata's troop will head to Shikoku Inn. Yeah, like this, there's no way I'll remember what inn is which in like 10 minutes. One of the several locations where the nationalist group claiming to support the emperor would gather. One of the several locations where... okay.
そういえば、あいつらは使わないのか。夜の任務だし、うってつけだと思うんだが。
Them? Wait, he means the Furies? Them?
お前らが減らしたけど、まだ何人か残ってるはずだろ。
Played this
しばら
game
く
years
実践か
ago
ら
and it
遠
still
ざけて
feels
い
like
た
a
し
completely new story.
調整に
I
困る
hear this game is super big, right? So I would not be surprised if you would not be able to remember everything from this game.
血に触れるたび俺たちの指示も聞かずに狂われてはたまらん
What? If I remember correctly, the Ikeda Inn is technically Ikidaya, which is... What is that? Do I know that? Have we seen that? What was the inn that my dad was in? Is that not that one? I swore I heard something before about a reaction to blood, but this was something I was not supposed to hear. The full name of the inn. Okay, but I have not seen that before. Did I? The two men hadn't realized that I was listening to their conversation. But it was crucial that I don't say anything.
奴らも浮かばれねえな。戦うために選んだ道だろうに。
So can I just leave or no?
浮かばれないという表現は死んだ者に対して使うものだろう
ああ、表向きは死んだことになってるが、本当は死んじゃいないしな。むしろめったなことじゃ死なねえし。
There was no doubt that what I was hearing was not meant for my ears. Therefore, I left, shoved my fingers into my ears and closed my eyes tightly. The best I could do was make sure I didn't hear anything else. Oh, okay. That makes it very obvious that I heard something that I was not supposed to hear, but...
ん?雪村君、こんなところで何をしているのかな?
How am I hearing this? Oh, hi! Oh, the white gown, huh? Curiosity killed the cat, yep. My eyes flew open to see Kondo in front of me. I couldn't just sit there. Told him the truth, how I'd felt so useless and left my room to find some way to help.
なるほどな。君の気持ちはよくわかる。打ち入り前で皆も高揚している
Not
し。
sure if excited is the word I would use, but sure. Yes. Excited? More like bloodthirsty, to be honest.
どうかね
Really?
君も一緒に来るか?
Huh? What? That was not what I had expected him to say. You mean go on a raid with you? I don't know what I could...
実は腹を壊して動けない大使が多くてな。人手が足りんのだ。伝令役になってもらえるとありがたいんだが。もちろん君に無理はさせん。
You raise a good point. No, he doesn't! Huh? Sojin White? Spoilers are those spoilers. Now that he mentioned it, I did remember hearing that Kondo's troop only had 10 people in it. Well, alright, if I'll just be... What?! I don't have a choice? Okay, well, whatever. Whatever, Soji. Yo, what's up, Frank? His face split into a grin, and I found myself on the way to Ikeda Inn to accompany their raid. Kondo's presence was relieving, and his good nature gave me comfort in asking him a question. Kondo? I think that's how you pronounce it. Your uniform is different than the one your other men wear. The Shinsengumi's unique light blue uniform made it so anyone in Kyoto would recognize them. However, Kondo's uniform was white, almost cream, setting him apart from his men.
これか?暗いところに押し入った時にすぐに仲間だとわかるようにな。
Oh. But then your enemies also see you. Is that smart? I see. I didn't know the corpse uniform came in so many varieties. White colored uniform, okay. Yeah. The usual uniform was well-fitting and the colors stood out, but this white uniform was more elegant. I smiled while I looked at his uniform and I braced myself for what was to come. I am a messenger. I do not go in. Hour of the dog. Approximately 8 p.m. Why didn't they just say that? Approximately 8 p.m. Hour of the dog. After we arrived at Ikeda, I was sent off on several short errands nearby. I returned to hear Nagakura talking to Okita.
こっちが当たりか。まさか長州藩邸のすぐ裏で会合とはな。
僕は最初からこっちだと思ってた。
Ah, here's the white outfit.
奴らは
That
今
was
ま
how
で
they
も
told time
頻
back
繁
then.
に池田屋を使ったし。
Hour of the dog.
だからって古高が捕まった晩に わざわざ普段と同じ場所で集まるか？普通は場所を変えるだろう。常識的に考えて。
じゃあ奴らには常識がなかったんだね。実際こうして池田屋で会合して
I
る
don't
わ
know
け
if
だ
it
し。
would be a good idea. There's also Hour of the Boar. Yeah, I'm guessing it's like all of the same animals as the years, right? What is the Hour of the Dragon? Nagakura and Okita's conversation was very lighthearted, which didn't quite suit the subject matter. Perhaps the Shoshu were trying to trick the Shinsengumi. I certainly wouldn't have known. Whatever the reason for their behavior, however, neither Nagakura nor Okita seemed worried. Heisuke noticed me as I approached and jogged over.
どうだった？会津藩とか諸次第の役人まだ来てなかった。
Huh? Aizu Domain, one of Japan's more influential clans. They were related by blood to the Tokugawa clan and were put in charge of the office of the Kyoto Military Commissioner. Okay, sure. Kyoto yeah. A shogunate administrator whose role was to oversee the daimyo, settle law disputes, and supervise the city. The position was occupied by Sadaki Matsudaira during this time period. Okay, sure. A judge. To be honest, I didn't really see anyone nearby.
日暮れ頃にはとっくに連絡してたってのに、まだ動いてないとか何やってんだよ。
落ち着けよ、平助。
The larger man smacked Heisuke playfully on the shoulder with a bark of laughter. Hour of the Dragon is 7 to 9 a.m.
あんな奴ら役に立たねえんだから。来ても来なくても一緒だろ。
Thought it'd be like midnight or something like that. Besides, it won't do us any good if they show up. If this is gonna happen, we've got to do it ourselves. Oh wait, why did I read that? I always do that when when I'm reading the chat and then I come back and then the text is all there. I'm like, oh wait, that must be my line, right?
だけどさ、新八さん。俺らだけで突入とか。
Those guys always look back at me like, why are you repeating everything I said? Heisuke frowned, and Takeda, who was on standby behind Heisuke, nodded in agreement. Sorry, jeez.
この人数で踏み
Oh
込むな
god, not you.
無謀にも程がある。
Kurodioda.
ここは会津藩の援軍を待つべきかと。
武田君がそう言うなら分かった。もう少しだけ待ってみよう。
So only 10 men. Who are they? No matter how long we waited, the officials never came. Hour of the Boar. Oh, hey. 10 p.m. Hour of the Rat. I looked up at the sky. The moon inched itself further across the sky since we'd arrived at the Ikeda Inn.
さすがに、これはちょっと遅すぎるな。
近藤さん、どうします？これでミスミス逃がしちゃったら無様ですよ。
The chief had been quiet all this time, but when Okita addressed him, he finally stood up to speak.
これ以上は待てん。宗司、長倉君、東堂君、俺についてきてくれ。
Soji, Nagakura, and Todo. Soji, Nagakura, and Todo. Todo. Nagakura. Okay. The three that we're talking. Okay. Okita nodded quietly but firmly.
では、私は表口を固めますから、皆さんご存分にどうぞ。
I don't want to stay with this guy.
は？武田さん来ないつもりかよ。
Well, he wasn't ordered to.
いいからいいから。中が暗くて間違って切られても困るし。あ、こっちが間違って切っちゃうかも。
Ah, they like each other, huh?
沖田君、それはどういうことかな？
まあまあ、突っ込むのは気心が知れた方がいいだろう。というわけだから、武田さんは外を頼むぜ。
Yikes! Damn, they throw shade at him.
雪村君、少し池田屋から離れていてくれるか。ここは危険だ。老子が降りてくるかもしれん。もっとも、逃がすつもりはないがな。
Alright. Sounds good to me. What is this running? He stood up, smiled curtly, and ran to the inn. What the flip?
会津中将をお預かり老子隊新選組戦議のため宿内を改める
The position held by the lord of the Aizu domain, Katamori Matsudaira, was appointed to it by the shogun after earning the rank of lieutenant general of the left guard. Okay, so... Oh, I see. Retainers. Got it. I only know what a retainer is from Fire Emblem Fates. His declaration was met with a cacophony of yells and screams erupting from out of the inn.
わざわざ大声で討ち入りを知らせちゃうとか、すごく近藤さんらしいよね。
いいんじゃねえの？正々堂々名乗りを上げる。それが討ち入りの定石ってもんだ。
自分をわざわざ不利な状況に追い込むのが新八さんの言う定石？
Heisuke and Nagakura grinned at one another as they sauntered towards the inn.
御用改めである手向かいすれば容赦なく切り捨てる
Then the battle began in earnest. The yells of men and the clang of swords filled the air, rolling out through the doors and windows of the inn. I heard feet pound upstairs, the screams of men dying, the wet thud of bodies dropping to the floor. So there are only 4 people running in? Well, there was someone, but all the men who'd come with the captains ran around the back and couldn't hear Nagakura. Takeda, on the other hand, was stationed outside to arrest anyone trying to flee the building. What should I do? The only person left to go help them was me. But even if I did, what could I do? That was when I heard Kondo. Nagakura called out from somewhere else in the inn. What? Oh no! I had no desire to enter a slaughterhouse with men killing one another. Even if I did, I had no illusions about my skill with the blade. I was sure to be killed before I'd even drawn it. But I could hardly stand around doing nothing. I ran in?! Perhaps if I couldn't fight, I could rescue the wounded, find them and carry them out the inn. Girl, why you do that? I know, right? What the flip? I made up my mind, healed myself, and ran inside. Jesus, those swords sounds are so loud. Inside it was pitch black. The smell of blood hit me in the stomach like a fist filling the air. There were dark clumps on the floor everywhere. The bodies of fallen men. Where were Okita and Heisuke? It had sounded like a good idea at the time, but as I looked around that charnel house, I realized there was no way I could carry 2 men outside. So gay! What should I do? What does scope things out mean? Okay, just give me a second. Jesus Christ! Stop it! Okay, we're good. Jeez Louise, dude. Maybe even here. Okay. Okay, what does scope things out mean? Swords are loud, confirmed, yeah. My ears are ringing. Scope things out mean look around. You could potentially just get attacked from behind is my thoughts. But I'm at the entrance. Basically saying abandon Okita and Heisuke and try to help some other way. Oh, okay. I'm at the entrance of the inn. Isn't there the other guy there who just like saw me, ran in? He's just like, meh, she'll be fine. Meh. Not my problem. Okay, I guess I'll look for Soji then. Damn, I don't want to be a burden, but oh well. Oh well. I decided I had to look for Okita, yeah. Gotta save Bay first though, yeah. I knew I'd caused trouble for him during the noon patrols, but he never called me out for it. It seemed only fair that I try to return the favor. God, I remember what happens here too well. Who? Shiro? Ah! A Ronin came out of nowhere, falling down the stairs and screaming. My Kodachi was in my hand before I'd even realized I'd drawn it. Blood. Then Kondo's sword slit through his heart. Ah! I just watched a man die. Yes, again. Good job.
君が来たのか。他の大使は何をやってるんだ。
I don't know! Maybe this will win talk over the cult. He did his best to act calmly, but I could tell my appearance had both surprised and worried him.
すまんが、掃除を見てやってくれるか。2階にいるのは掃除と老子が1人だけだ。
Yes, sir!
掃除に限って負けはせんだろうが、敵図を追うかもしれん。敵も相当の手だれだ。
I nodded quickly and ran off through the carnage. He's upstairs! The little footsteps now. Compared to the swords earlier, maybe I should put the sound up a little. I don't even know if you guys heard that. It's just like... So G's best out of everyone from the dojo. Like, skill-wise or personality-wise? Took them two at a time and landed hard on the top floor. It didn't take long to spot him. Oh. Huh? Dude, wait, it's this guy, no? Chikage Kazama? No? Skill-wise. Tiptoeing, yeah. It's the asshole you can date. Oh, hello. Yo, this music is freaking good! Can we turn up the sound on this? Wait a minute! Wait, is this a Danganronpa trial? What? That's so good. Deep down in his heart, he still loves you. That guy? He has his privilege up his butt constantly. But I'm sorry, but because what happens here, I dislike him. All right, we'll see. Oh, only a few feet from me, Okita was battling a Ronin. I felt my stomach lurch. The cold ring of steel against steel tore through the air, and their blades flashed lines of light in the darkness. Wait, talk a little more? Your voice is familiar. The strange Ronin's eyes narrowed and his mouth curved into a smug smile. I'd seen Okita train with the soldiers and his skill with the blade had been clear, but this Ronin... The way he dodged, parried, and slowly drove Okita back seemed almost effortless. Wait, I know that voice for sure! The blood and violence that was choking me in had no effect on him, it seemed. He was so peaceful, in fact, he hardly looked like he belonged in the middle of all that carnage. Oh, I thought by the time I got back it would have been done, but I made it! You made it! What's up? What's up? Saint? Do I call you Saint usually, or just Nicole? Huh. What's up?
悪いけど返せないんだ。僕たちの敵には死んでもらわなくちゃ。
Kenjiro Tsuda? Also voices Kaiba in Japanese. I don't know that one. Does he voice someone in Oh wait, I've been clicking. And when I click, it registers it as if I'm moving the story forward and I'm not reading. Damn, man. Let me check. Oh, it's Mikoto. Yeah, and Overhaul. Yeah. Mikoto from K Project and Overhaul from My Hero. It's saying he was the character in Code Geass, Lelouch of the Resurrection. I did not see that one. He's a big VA, yeah. Their swords slammed together. Okay, I'm assuming I didn't miss anything. To my untrained eye, it looked as though the Ronin was a self-taught swordsman. His sword moved in large, crude arcs, while Okita responded with skill and finesse. In a contest of skill, Okita would have been the clear winner, but as their blades sprang apart, it was always Okita who found himself pushed back. The Ronin's sword was heavy but fast. It was clear he was Okita's superior in raw power. Whose voice was we talking about? Kazama? Brian. Yes? Hello? Hello? The summer heat had turned the thick and humid... Wait. The summer heat had turned the air thick and humid. I could barely breathe. Kazama's voice is the one I was wondering if you'd know. You, Taco's real name, I know, right? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's Mikoto and Overhaul. I had recognized Overhaul, but I did not recognize Mikoto, weirdly enough. He voiced someone else in a VN we played? Wait, is it Hanzo? No way. Hanzo-sama? Sweat poured down my spine and beaded on my face as quickly as I could wipe it off. Hanzo-sama! Taco, keep going. I need to go get my laundry. Okie dokie. What? As I could wipe it off, the sweat bead off my... If I try to distract the Ronin, I will only get in Soji's way. I will look around the room to see if I can find something to help him. I think that's like the best course of action here. I don't want to get in the way. If we could hit him while his guard was down, then perhaps we might be able to escape. Once we got down the stairs, Kondo and his men would be there to back us up. I glanced around the room, and then I saw him. One of the Ronins who'd been struck down earlier was still alive and moving. His face was pale and waxy, but his knuckles were white with strain as he pulled himself to his feet, sword in hand. He's going for Soji! Okita hadn't noticed him. Okita, behind you! Without even bothering to look at me, Okita spun around to face the half-dead Ronin. But blood. Even as he spoke, Okita's sword flickered out, slashing across the wounded man. Okay, what about the other guy? Isn't he gonna take this opportunity to swing? This time he didn't get up. A man had just died because of me, but if I hadn't said anything, then it would have been Okita lying still on the floor. I couldn't let that happen. See, that's what I was thinking too. The strange Ronin's sword whipped through the air, a little more than a silvery blur. Okita accepted the blow with the sword. However, the opponent's blow from above was too powerful. What is this? Is this a Fire Emblem crit? Internally screaming. Okita stumbled ever so slightly, but the man did not miss his opportunity. The Ronin's foot slammed into the center of Okita's chest. The source of his tremendous strength apparently extended to his legs as well as his sword arm. I heard a wet crunch as the kick connected and Okita tumbled across the floor of the room. When he stopped, I saw him grip his chest and cough. Bankai, what the? Well, now we definitely not getting Soji's route. No! Wait, really? Saito next option. Wait, what? Okita! I leapt across the room. Are you alright? His face was tight with pain. The most he could manage was labored gasps and wet, tearing coughs. Okita was in no condition to fight. As I struggled to move myself under his arm to lift him up, I glared at the strange Ronin. How is that not the... What? I lost points here? Really? I was supposed to distract the Ronin? I watched the tip of his blade drift up to me. With a groan of pain, Okita lifted himself up and stumbled between me and the Ronin. No, Okita, you can't! What? You didn't lose points, you just got 0 points. Oh. At least I got a cool cutscene though, right? Whoopsies. There was a good chance he had broken bones, and if he was coughing up blood, then his internal organs could be damaged as well. He could barely stand, let alone fight, and he was making no attempts at hiding it. You don't lose points till the gate. Oh. But he stood firm.
あんたの相手は僕だよね。この子には手を出さないでくれるかな。
The Ronin sneered.
愚かな。その負傷で何を言う。今の貴様なぞ盾の役にも立つまい。
黙れようるさいな。僕は役立たずなんかじゃない。
I find it so weird that when they draw it like this, they're holding their swords with one hand. But you guys are like, no, they fight with 2 hands. Even in the picture in front of me, he's holding it with 1 hand. Soji, protect. Soji! The flecks of blood appeared as he shouted. Stop that! You're still coughing up blood! The Ronin regarded us with cool, disinterested eyes for a few moments, then in one smooth motion lifted his sword and slid it into his scabbard. What?
会合が終わるとともに俺の務めも終わっている。多少は面白かったぞ新選組。だがあの程度の腕でいい気になるな。
What? If you watch the anime and real life fights, they have to fight with 2 hands. They're both so fast and skillful, it looks like they hold it with 1 hand. Oh, I see. I see. Oh. That stance Soji is in is his signature stance, but he's holding it with 1 hand. His aloofness was amplified by the satisfaction he drew with his every word. He placed his foot out the window, cackling to himself as he jumped through gracefully. Did he just run? Did he just dip? No, he hadn't run. He was letting us go.
くそ。僕はまだ戦えるのに。
Okita. His voice was weak. Why did you do that? Okita turned his head to look at me. You always said you'd kill me if I got in your way. So why had he protected me? He raised a shaky eyebrow.
そういえば、なんでだろう。
His words were already slurring. That stance basically signals he's about to thrust his katana towards his enemy. Thrust is stabbing the enemy instafado for slashing his what? Soji!
僕にもよくわからないけど。でも次は、ちゃんと殺さないと。
Instead of slashing his enemy. I see. Okita! His eyes fluttered and his body folded as he collapsed to the floor. If anything, historically, they shouldn't have that much hair since it would get in the way during fights. Imagine them all being bald. Interesting. Interesting, that's what my dad is. What if my dad's a Ronin? See, this is why I hate Kazama. Why, because he left? Huh? I've been so worried about Okita I hadn't noticed. The sounds of screaming men and clattering swords had disappeared. Is it over?
Soji, 大丈夫か?
The moment the words were out of my mouth, I heard the sound of labored footsteps on the stairs. He is okay. Right? He's just tired. Finally, the sun rose from the black sky. The raid itself had lasted only 2 hours, but for me, at least, it had felt far longer. He heard Soji, screw Kazama Shikage, him and his entitled privilege up his butt. I mean, he did, like, spare us, so, I mean, Sure, he tried to... Well, I don't know if he was gonna kill us, honestly. Huh. He's an asshole, I see. But you still want me to date him later. Okay. I will keep that in mind. But for me, at least, that felt far longer. Yeah, there had been 20 Imperial Nationalists at the Ikeda Inn. With 4 guys? What? Nah, he wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Just wait till later, Taka. We'll see. The Shinsengumi had killed 7 Ronin and injured 4 more. I learned later that with the help of... Wait. We killed 7, injured 4. There were 20. One of them got out. What about the other ones? Didn't we have a guy at the door? Where'd they go? Huh? Did we just capture them? Did they give up? Simply captured. Oh. Interesting. Alright. I learned later that with the help of the Aizu domain and the Kyoto commissioner, they arrested 23 people. The owner of the Ikeda Inn had also been arrested for trying to help the Shoshu rebels escape. The Shinsengumi had won an incredible victory, fighting against superior numbers in enemy territory, but they paid dearly for it. Okita had taken a blow to the chest and lost consciousness. Heisuke had been cut in the forehead, and the bleeding refused to stop. Nagakura had injured his left hand. One of the Shinsengumi's soldiers lost his life at the inn's rear entrance, and 2 others were severely injured there as well. It didn't seem likely that they would survive. The Kyoto Military and Judiciary Commissioners, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but also fought the Shoshu Ronin. The person holding this office was tasked with keeping the peace in the city of Kyoto, was occupied at one point by Katamori Matsudaira of the Aizu domain. Lost consciousness, and he coughed up blood, bitch. Game mentioned that too. He's fine, he's fine. With their successful resolution of the Battle of the Ikeda Inn, the Shinsengumi had, at last, made a name for themselves. The incident where Shinsengumi troops raided the... Yeah, okay, I know that. I was there. He's fine my ass. No, he'll be fine. He's strong, right? Looked as though the peace in Kyoto had been protected. Never could I have imagined what the ultimate result of their victory would be. He is. It's only the beginning, yeah. He's strong, but he's also human. I mean, sure, but like, he just lost consciousness, right? He was coughing up blood because he got hit hard. Give him like 2 days and then he'll be back on his feet. Cuff. Yes, he is human. Yes. Taco, I'd like to see you cough up blood because of internal organ damage. Give me 2 days after. I'll be fine. Sure, I'll be a baby between these 2 days, but I mean, after these 2 days, Weeks passed since the Battle of the Ikeda Inn. In the meantime, the Shinsengumi grew stricter during their rounds to arrest the numerous outlaw Ronin that escaped from the Ikeda Inn. Let's test that theory then. Okay, no, please no. Please no. Rumors surfaced of extremists who were plotting to exact revenge on the Shinsengumi. Additionally, there were also problems occurring with warriors spanning from other domains, making things tense around the headquarters. Things were finally settling down. As a result of my efforts during the battle, they grew more encouraging of my involvement. The Shinsengumi allowed me to sweep the area in front of the headquarters on my own. One day I was cleaning the courtyard with a broom when I heard gentle footsteps approaching me.
すみません。こちらが新選組の屯所ですか?
Hi. Is that childhood friend? The voice came from behind me, so I was caught off guard when answering.
君は?
Huh? Hijikata showed up suddenly, as if he telepathically knew I was speaking to someone. Oh, Hijikata, this man is... Before I could finish my sentence, the man ran towards Hijikata.
あ、やっぱりトシさん、八郎です。お久しぶりです。
お久しぶり。
おめえは八郎か。なんだってこんなところにいるんだ。
When Hijikata realized who it was, his eyes grew wide.
驚きました。幕命で教視察に来てるんです。
Wait, I really like his voice. I know I keep talking about their voices, but I really like his voice. Don't worry, there's the possibility of magic. Magic? Damn. Good thing they told me, honestly. I would not have figured that one out.
それより新選組って本当にトシさんたちのことだったんですね。
Wait, I have to look this up. Just give me a second. Who's his voice actor? It sounds so familiar. It sounds so nice. Wait, what's his name? Oops. I thought I would recognize him, but... Oh, I'm covering his name. And I didn't press Y, so I don't... As soon as I'll tab in, it'll... Oh, Hachiro Iba, right?
この目で見るまでは信じられなかったけど。
Do I know this voice actor? I feel like I do, but... It's Light from Death Note? I don't think I would have figured that one. It's the guy from Steins Gate? Do I actually not know who that is? Oh wow, he voices Ignis in Japanese. Oh, it's Dazai from Bungo Stray Dog. Bungo Stray Dogs? He's also a guy I liked in K Project. Yeah. Not sure if I would have recognized his voice from him though. Is there anyone else? No? Death the Kid? What? Just wait, Taco? Oh! It's I would have recognized him from Haikyuu. He's one of the new guys from Haikyuu. Oh, yeah. Also Crollo from Hunter x Hunter. Wow, there's a lot of voice actors. Or there's a lot of characters, I mean. I watch Soul Eater in dub, so I would not know about him being Death the Kid. But yeah, it's definitely from Lucifer and the guy from Haikyuu that I recognize his voice. Just wait, Taco? Wait.
おめでとうございます。本当に侍になれたんですね。
おい、冷やかすなよ。まだ扱いは浪人と同じなんだからよ。
でも侍になりたいって夢が叶ったじゃないですか。
冷やかすなって言ってんだろ
う。いいえ、江戸じゃ泣く子も黙る新選組と言ったらとても有名なんですよ。
I love how my first ID was threatened talk. I would expect no less.
とてもご活躍だったみたいですね。
ま、ぼちぼちってところだ。
He's blushing. How very unlike himself, Hijikata seemed to be flustered, and his cheeks were rosy. Judging from their conversation, it appeared that this gentleman had come to visit Hijikata. The rhythm of their report seemed to suggest that they had been friends for quite some time. Once I verified the conversation had come to a halt, I mustered the courage to speak to Hijikata. Hijikata? May I ask who this is?
そうか。お前は初めてだったな。
まだ名乗っていませんでしたね。 僕、伊庭八郎と言います。
How long till the stream ends, Taka? Probably soon. I was planning on ending at 6 p.m.
幕府直参旗本で大番士奥詰役を務めています。
Hatamoto, high-ranking vassals. Okay. Okuzume. What time is it free right now? 5:54. So I was planning on ending like soon. Soji feeling fine? Depends who's asking. Huh. If Sivian's asking, then oh, okay. 6:30 then, alright. Not anymore! Gotcha. Organization and 10th of the... Yeah, okay, yep, okay. Official group, okay. So he's part of the military, basically. Oh, I'm Burrito Yukimura.
改めてよろしくお願いします。
Oh, yes, nice to meet you too. As soon as Iba and I finished our introductions, Hijikata was inclined to get us indoors.
まあ立ち話もなんだ。中に入ってくれ。
Wait, he invited me to? I took tea to the two in the hall. Hijikata told me to remain there, so I decided to listen in.
今日に来たのは奥詰めの仕事ってわけか。ずいぶんと出世したみてえだな。
Okuzume? Takamura, one of the guys I like, yeah. I like him too so far. He seems very, happy. Nice. Kind boy.
奥詰めって
Is
の
the
はな、
first impression I got.
将軍の身辺を守る奴らのことだ。
Soji's better? He's kind boy, yeah. I sort of felt it. Oh wow, I'm honored to meet such a man.
いえいえ、そんなことありません。父の仕事の縁でたまたまなんです。
But what would bring a man of his stature here, Hijikata? Well, that's what he's about to ask him. This meant Iba was someone who worked directly with the shogun. What an honor. It made no sense why he would interact with the Shinsengumi or why he had business with us.
お前の考えてることはわかるぜ。な。
Oh, I cut him off. I thought he was done. Did my best to nod without offending him. What the flip? I nodded?
旗本であると同時に、江戸じゃ4本指に入る道場の一つ、新行東流、伊庭道場の跡取り息子だ。
I swear if the terminology tells me that it's a top 4 dojo in Edo, I'm gonna lose it.
その伊庭道場と俺たちがいた道場とはそこそこ交流があってな。その縁だ。
ええ、そうなんです。だから、トシさんたちがいる今日に来ることになって、とても楽しみにしていたんです。
勝手に喜んでろ。だが、覚えとけよ。今日はそんなに楽しいところじゃねえからな。
はい。肝に銘じておきます。でも、そんなに危険なのに、女の子でも。
How does everyone know I'm a girl? I don't understand. Iba glanced at me when he asked this question before looking to Hijikata. I gasped and cupped my hands over my mouth, and Hijikata's eyes darted toward me sternly. It would seem Iba picked up on the fact I was female, judging by their interaction.
もしかして秘密だったんですか?
How? I don't how? What is my disguise here? I don't understand. I didn't want to confirm any answers, so I stared towards the mat underneath without speaking. Heisuke literally said, once you know she's a girl, she doesn't look like a boy. But he doesn't know I'm a girl. Basically, anyone observant enough can tell. Did Saito figure it out before too? I think he did, right? He was like, well, yeah, what's the point? What's the problem? Well, her reasons for being here are somewhat complicated, so we have her... Oh, I read that again. Yeah, okay. He has a reason for knowing. Maybe he has a keen sense for traps. Maybe. Were traps a thing back then? I mean, wait a minute, I am. Huh. Wait, reverse trap? Right? A trap is a guy dressed as a girl. Reverse trap is a girl dressed as a guy, correct? Saito-sanan Okitan, possibly Hijikata knew. Sanan being This guy. Okita being Soji? Oh, Soji knew? I didn't know.
わかりました。トシさんがそう言うなら守りますよ。
Iba drew Hijikata in closer in a jovial manner, and Hijikata blushed at the notion. Hijikata is normally really uptight, so seeing him behave this way was startling. Creepy evil guy. Yeah, creepy evil guy, Sanan, yes. Wait, who's Hijikata? I forget. Oh, right, it's him. Someone actually, considering men would dress up as women for theater pieces back in the day and until today. Oh, that's true. Soji knew he just likes not telling people to mess with them, I see. Of course. All of the commotion must have alerted the captains because they popped up from nowhere.
おいおい、八郎じゃねえか。
Why is your voice so loud?
聞いたことがある声だと思ったら、お前だったのか。
Is it just me? I'm lowering your voice. Did I not lower his voice already? I didn't?
お前がガキとか言うなよ、平介。お前がガキとか言う。
Perfect.
お前がガキとか言うなよ、平介。
I didn't save! Oh!
お前がガキ。
Thank you, Taco. No problem. Shinpachi's naturally loud.
それで皆さんもお久しぶりです。
お久しぶりです。
そうか、お前も今日に来たのか。
Why is he still so loud?
それとも
Bro,
狂犬物か？
stop.
なわけねえし。お偉いさんの護衛とか視察なんだろ？
Don't say his reason for knowing, so you will see his route. Forgot to save again. Bet. No, I did not! I saved! See, I saved! He's just still very loud. He's just freaking loud, yeah.
まあ、はい。そういうところです。
Worst guy for sneak attacks, yeah. I can't believe yesterday too, or yesterday in the game, right? I don't know if it was yesterday actually. At the raid, why would they announce themselves? Like, are they dumb? I'm like, oh damn, they're really confident in their skills, and then they almost all die. Also, is that guy okay? The loud idiot. Yeah, I did say he's naturally loud. 24/7, yeah. Kondo did that because he likes dramatics. That's just how Kondo is. Yes, let us cause all my men to die because I like to be dramatic.
あんたが今日に来るとなると、それなりの職務。
See? He's okay. Soji's okay. Wait, am I covering the names? I'm covering the names? You guys can't tell who's talking? Bruh. I should be on the other side then. Nothing's over here. Hello. Here you go. You guys are coming with me. Here. Wait, is this actually a screen? Wait, give me a second, guys. Is it? Oh, it is. Why is it cut off? Huh. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think... okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
助言ありがとう。
Oh, I couldn't read it because I
覚えておきま
clicked.
す。
Dang it. Dang it. Sojin Shinpachi like it? Yeah. All doesn't matter because most of us know the names already. I ain't true, but if someone doesn't know, then it's like, what? Maybe to give them a chance to surrender? Japanese people are hella formal. I guess, but like, I would rather not be formal than lose my life. Kondo did ask to surrender first, but they also like fighting. Just wait till you find out, Taco. Found out what he's here for? Nice of you to change right towards the end of your stream, I know, right? At least it'll be like that for the next stream, you know? least I get a little better view of Soji now. Yes, of course.
じゃあ今度飲みに行くか。
Shut
なんなら
up!
今からでもいいんだ
Why
ぜ。
are you still so loud? I don't understand. Oh no, I extended the stream, remember? Yeah. So I'm ending in 30 minutes. 26 minutes. Oh, I was supposed to read that. Most of all, Iba seemed lost in the amount of fun he had while conversing with everyone. I guess he really knew everyone back in Edo. Edo, I don't know. Hijikata watched their interaction with warmth in his eyes and muttered,
あいつは旗本で伊庭道場の跡取り息子のくせに
Him? I knew he was talking about.
何が気に入ったのか知らねえが俺たちと
Because
釣り
he's
にな
Shinpachi, the loud idiot, I suppose. Saint hand over points, let's get Taco to stream forever. Oh no. Oh no! He chose to learn about each and every one of us and treat us. Yeah, okay. Wait, you're supposed to read that now. Come on! It seems no one can escape his amiable nature. Yeah, that's what he said. He seemed to be especially fond of Hijikata, though. But I couldn't dare say that.
まあちょっとした顔なじみだ訪ねてきたら中に通してやってくれ
Sure. Cringeworthy? Come on! Come on! Understood. You like my girl voice better? I have 96.3k points? What? Sugar, hand the points over. Wait, what? 96,000? Oh my god. Oh my god. Taco stream forever. Let's go. Divide that by 10, it's 9. 9 times, or 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. 4.5 hours. And then by the time I end, you're back at like 50k points. What? No, maybe not 50k, but oh my goodness. What the fuck? Let's go. No, no, no.
それじゃあまたね。
Okay. Wait, why did he come? His face seemed reluctant, if not a little forlorn, and he left the compound. 96,326. Huh. 26? How'd you get 6 points? Thought it was like in a bunch of 10. I stared at him as he walked into the distance until his small figure was removed from my eyes. Iba was a mysterious person. Even if he was someone very important and upper class, he acted with integrity and kindness, commanding a lot of respect from the captains of the Shinsengumi. I did not think there was a samurai like him in the shogunate. Ichirohiba's warrior record has been unlocked. We can now date him. Save again. That's where the stream would have ended. August. I keep pressing start to raise the menu. To bring up the menu. After the fight at the inn, I was able to leave the compound much more often. Shugi, make taco stream for 4 hours, no please. No please. I suppose after what I'd done, Hijikata thought I earned a little more trust. I didn't feel like I did anything extraordinary, but I wasn't about to look a gift horse in the mouth. Huh? Is that a thing? But I wasn't about to look a gift horse in the mouth? What? He'll be done with the route by then for sure, you think so? That's a thing, Taco? What does it mean? It's a phrase, like it's an expression. But I wasn't about to look a gift horse in the mouth. It's not common anymore. I've never heard that. I was genuinely happy that the men Hijikata approved of me. On this particular day, I was out on patrol with Harada in the 10th Division. I honestly kind of like this guy so far. Excuse me, Harada? The Shinsengumi is out patrolling day and night, right?
ああ、そうだぜ。それがどうかしたのか？
But what exactly is it that you do? Harada is nice, but he's not Soji. Is that what you mean? Most of the men in the Shinsengumi were intimidating, death-dealing titans, but Harada was a rare exception, warm and friendly.
まあ、ピンからキリまで大小様々だな。筋切りや追いはぎはもちろん、
He's on the more
食い逃げ
flirty
も捕
side.
まえる
Oh.
し、喧嘩も
He has one of the sweeter endings, though. Oh. Oh. I mean, I kind of like flirty. Is Claude flirty? From Fire Emblem? What do you guys think? Is he flirty? I think he is, right? I like that. I'm down with that. Who? Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't know if you play it. Genshin Impact when, brother? I was thinking Wednesday. Oh God, Frank. I was thinking Wednesday morning, Frank. Should I do it Wednesday night? If I do it Wednesday morning, you won't see it, right? There's no way you'll see it. Claude is playful is high viewed, I see. Yeah, Claude Von Regan. Wait, Mielvi? Yeah. Wait, let me show you. It's because usually during the week I stream Fire Emblem Three Houses, so Claude Von Regan. This guy right here? This guy right here? Yeah. That's my guy. People who don't pay for food? Wait, what?
商家を脅して金を奪おうとする奴らも、俺ら新選組が取り締まってるよ。
It wasn't really the answer that I'd expected. I don't even remember what the answer or what the question was. Oh, he looks hella flirty with that hairstyle though. Yep. I mean, he's pretty hot. He's pretty hot and he's pretty funny. But he can be serious sometimes, you know, like the like get down to business kind of thing. He's a schemer, he's playful. I think he's a little flirty too. Maybe only towards the main character. Only towards Burita. I guess the Shinsengumi's job is closer to magistrates than I thought. Thinking back, I remembered how excited they were during the raid. What they did at the inn was far more intense than their day-to-day work. That's Harada basically? Wait, really? Maybe I'm into him. A little further down the road, a couple of men in Shinsengumi blues were waving at us. We're walking. Nagakura! I guess our separate rounds brought us to the same spot.
Yo!
Ah,
not
you. Yo, can you not call me a girl in public? What is on his nose? No, nothing today.
なかなかすんなって。今日がダメでも明日がある。そうだろ?
Yeah, you're right. There was something contagious about his optimism.
で、シンパチ、そっちはどうだ? 何か異常でもあったか?
いや、なんも。
Huh. So, you know the guy that fought Soji? I was gonna comment on the fact that he had red eyes, and I'm like, that's not really normal. But then this guy has yellow eyes. Or is it amber? Amber eyes? Is that a thing? Can I have amber eyes without, like, contacts? I mean, I can't, but, like, can someone? Can someone have amber eyes? Is that a thing? Looks good. Kinda. Huh. But very rare. Oh. Purple eyes. Green eyes. Black. Green. I'm guessing purple eyes is not very natural, huh? Gray? Green? I guess red stands out a little. I hadn't noticed it before, but he was right. They were acting strange, almost nervous. Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to move.
ああ、戦火に巻き込まれる前に今日から避難し始めてるってとこか。
Not gonna lie, you're onto something with the red, if that helps. Oh. What? War? There wasn't a war, was there?
そういや、まだ教えていなかったな。
Wait, is he a Fury? Furies have red eyes, right? Or maybe he's Red Eyes Black
長州の
Dragon.
奴らが今日に集まってきてんだよ。その関係で、俺らも警戒強化中ってわけだ。
Maybe not.
池田屋の件で長州を怒らせちまったからな。あいつらの仲間から犠牲が出ちまったし、黙ってられないんだろうよ。
Were the Choshu going to try something again?
さあな。まだはっきりしたことはわからねえ。
Especially since we lost our spy. Whoopsies.
どっちにせよ、俺たちは俺たちの仕事をする。長州の連中が今日に来ても追い返すだけさ。
They accepted their situation and never complained. I had a good deal of respect for Harada and Nagakura.
長州と戦か。もしかすると近いうちに上から出動命令が出るかもしれねえな。
So you think the Aizu will give you all orders?
なあ、正式に幕府の一部隊として参加することになるかもな。
そんな機会めったにないからな。せっかくだからお前も出てみるか。
What? I was perplexed by his sudden invitation. Does this mean I could march as a member of the Shinsengumi? It seemed rather inappropriate for me to ask to participate just for curiosity's sake. Still, I very much hope to be helpful in some way. Could I perhaps do something like what I'd done at the Ikeda Inn? However, there's also the chance that I become a hindrance as opposed to helping them out. No, I will stay behind. I'll stay behind. I don't want to do that again. I'm good. Hada seemed to possess a still heart, garnering a voice that was slow but at peace. He didn't respond to my words, but he smiled kindly. Part of me felt safer leaving, just to avoid being in anyone's way, but also wanted to stay here, appreciating this moment of peace for once. Not really. Although, how could I justify participating when I wasn't a true member of the Shinsengumi? I bottled up my feelings in contemplation, and I just returned to the headquarters. Yeah, I don't think I want to join them in a raid again. I feel like that's kind of dangerous. A few days passed. Your medicine's ready. Oh god, not Sanada? So, I was carrying medicines and some hot sake, right? Bro, you missed a good scene. Did I? Well, I think all scenes are good except Soji hurt. Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. You should have medicinal powdered medicine manufactured and sold by Toshizo Hijikata's family. Claimed to aid with bone settings, bruises, and muscular pains and minor cuts, I see.
宗次と平助に飲ませてやってくれ。それから三男さんにもだ。
Okay. Sanan's eyebrows rose at the mention of his name.
おや、私も飲むんですか？私の傷はもう塞がっていますよ。
Probably for Soji. Called it, yeah. Soji and whatever the other guy was. All honesty, yeah, you missed a good scene. I won't tell you because eventually you get to it anyway, yeah. Wait, so then did I not get any points? So it's like just a bad choice to not go? Really? 0 points. Bruh. So I need to get involved in everything? Oh my god. What about like being saved?
この薬って何にでも効くらしいですから。
I don't think that's how medicine works. Sanan rolled his eyes but reached over to take his portion of medicine and sake. Not everything. Taco's just not good at choices. Oh god. Dude, I just don't want to die! He had been telling the truth though. His injuries had healed, at least as much as they were going to, but his arm still refused to work properly. It was slowly becoming clear that it would probably never work properly again. Oh no.
石田三役は熱燗で飲むのが粋だよな。羨ましいぞお前ら。
Oh, shut up. Nagakura.
羨ましいなら飲めばいいだろ。新発さんだって怪我人じゃねえか。
酒は飲みてえが、残念なことに俺の怪我はもう治っちまってるんだよな。
Nagakura was injured at the Ikeda Inn, but he recently declared that he was completely healed despite the fact his wounds still looked painful. I'd heard I'd heard he had convinced Hijikata that his wounds weren't as bad as Okita or Heisuke's.
しかし、宗司と東堂君が怪我をするとはね。
あれは池田屋が暗かったから、普段の戦いなら遅れは取らないって。横合いから急に殴られたんだよ。おかげで八金なんて真っ二つだしさ。
拳で八金を割るか。随分と豪気な奴がいるもんだ。
Heisuke muttered something bitter and angry under his breath, but Harada just laughed.
あとなんだっけ、宗司から逃げ切ったやつもいたしな。
Okita only smiled quietly as Nagakura gestured toward him.
次があれば絶対に逃がしませんよ。次に勝つのは僕ですから。
Everyone began sharing their experience at the inn. Saito, however, remained silent. Is there something bothering you? I kept my voice low so as not to interrupt any of the other men in their conversations.
宗司らを負傷させるほどの実力者があの夜池田屋にいた理由を考えていた。
True.
長州のものではないと言ったそうだが、池田屋も人払いはしていたはずだ。
Oh.
池田屋の人間と老子たちの目を盗み、何らかの目的で侵入したか。目的は違えど、行動を共にしていたのか。今確実にわかるのは、奴らが相当の実力者だということだけだ。
These two? I didn't see the other one? Dang it. The sliding door suddenly flew open as Saito finished his sentence and Kondo appeared.
会津藩から伝令が届いた。
As all conversation ceased, eyes turned to Kondo.
長州の襲撃に備え、我ら新選組も出陣するよう仰せだ。
A cheer went up from everyone present.
ついに来たか。待ちかねたぜ。
残念だったな、平助。怪我人はさすがに不参加だよな。
でもせっかくの晴れ舞台だし。
He turned to Hijikata, clearly hoping that the commander might give him special leave to go.
不参加に決まってんだろ。おとなしく屯所で留守をしてやがれ。
Hey, I'm staying here too, right?
土方さん、鬼！この鬼副長！
なんだそりゃ褒めてんのか。つまきにされたくなきゃ黙ってろ。
Hisuke's mouth snapped shut. I didn't think Hijikata would actually stab one of his own men, but neither did I think he would go easy on any of them, even if they were injured.
東堂君、怪我人は足手まといらしいですから、素直に屯所で留守をしましょう。
Yikes, this guy's going crazy.
仕方がねえか。わかった。今回は留守番してるよ。
僕も今回は諦めようかな。参加したいけど、本調子じゃないし。ちょっと外で涼んでこようかな。
Re-experiencing this, man, certain things were just foreshadowed, really. Okita sighed and got up to leave. I assume I'll be staying here as well? Kondo nodded.
ああ、宗司と平助がダダをこねんよう見張っておいてくれ。
Soji. Wait, so this does not give me points with Soji, really? He let out a short laugh and several men grinned. Before long, the Shinsengumi had left for the front, leaving only a handful of soldiers in the silent compound. Actually, you can get points here with Soji. Oh, so what should I be doing when they're out? Oh, right. Kondo had asked me to keep an eye on Okita and Heisuke. I think Okita was in the inner courtyard. To be honest, I was a little concerned for him. He was still recovering, and being out in the cold air wasn't doing him any favors in that regard. If you make the right choice. Still, that left Heisuke and Sanan. Maybe they're still in the common room. Paimon is so freaking annoying. Yes, she is. She's cute though. Heisuke seemed particularly frustrated at being forced to stay behind, and Sanan had been even colder and more distant lately. I'm not approaching that man. I was worried for Okita, of course, but I felt there was something deeper affecting the other two. Where should I go? Ha! Ha! That's funny. Good choice. For a midsummer afternoon, the air was pleasant, making the courtyard a pleasant place to sit. Good choice. That was literally the only choice. There's no way I'm going inside if Sanan is there. No, 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 no. He was sitting off in the corner in the shade, gazing up at the summer sky. I know there's one choice which tricks you into thinking you choose the obvious choice for Soji, but ends up cock-blocking you with another character. No way. What the flip? I turned to look as well. It was a brilliant blue and a distant breeze pushed white wisps of cloud at both ends. How long was it since I last looked up at the sky? Did I not look at the sky like yesterday when I was walking around? Far too long, I thought, as I stretched out my arms up, soaking in the sunshine and cool, clear air. Then at last I turned back to where Okita was, or perhaps had been, sitting. Oh, hello! While I'd been enjoying the summer sky, he'd approached, and now he was right in front of me. My body stiffened, and I felt my eyes widen. He raised a quizzical eyebrow.
僕のことなら心配しなくていいよ。豚舎を脱走する予定とか別にないから。
Yes? What about it? That's not what I'm worried about. But that's what I said. True, he didn't seem like he was desperate to leave and join the fight, unlike Heisuke. Oh. I thought that was what I said.
いいけどね。でもそれ違う心配はしてたってこと？
I mean, to be honest, I'm worried about his mental more than anything. His mouth twisted into a small smile. I decided to tell him. You're still not in the best condition. It isn't good for you to be out in the cold for too long. Whatever. I guess I'm worried about that too.
心配してくれてたんだ。ありがとう。風に当たるのはほどほどにして部屋に戻るよ。
Okita had always seemed a little mean. Until that moment, I would never have thought I'd hear him thank me for worrying about him. Internal fangirl squealing? Squeaking? Squealing? Isn't that what a pig does? Oh god. If you need to worry about mental health, you should worry more about Sanan right now. I can push Sanan in the corner, to be honest. He's scary. He's scary. I wasn't sure what to say. Both of us appeared to have run out of things to say, and silence fell across the courtyard. I didn't want to scold him and then simply leave for my room, but there had to be something thoughtful I could say. I hope your injury heals soon, right? Yep. Soji has some emotional luggage and shiz, but he's generally okay. Sanan is a new fear, yeah. Not that. Okita laid his hand on his chest absently and looked across the courtyard at nothing.
刀傷じゃないしね。治るのは早いと思う。だから僕の方は大丈夫なんだけど。
He was right in that should have given him cause for joy, but his face didn't change. He blinked and looked back down at me. Are you, thinking about Sanan? He'd made a point to say you, although he'd left it unsaid. Wait, what? I could see he was worrying about the man we both knew wouldn't be fine. Sanan's arm wasn't going to heal, at least not completely. It would never again hold a sword. Okita said nothing. He cocked his head and smiled. I felt my cheeks getting warmer from blushing, okay? Sorry if I was being too nosy. I apologized, but he warmed up and shook his head from left to right. I couldn't tell what his intentions were. Okita's smile deepened just a little.
君ってちょっと変だよね。
Weird. I can hear the points rising sound. Maybe I looked upset, but he called me weird. For no reason! I don't care. Weird's a compliment to me. If only Taku didn't turn it off. I turned it off. We don't know what's
本当に
happening.
変だよ。
Or
僕のこと
I don't know what's
心配
happening.
する必要ないのに。怪我をしたのは自業自得なんだから。
Taco, fully blind, yep. What? No, you shouldn't blame yourself. Okita hadn't done anything wrong. He followed his orders and did the best he could. I didn't see how he could say what had happened was his fault. When I looked up, his smile was gone and I couldn't bring myself to say anything more. He glanced down at me, then looked at the sky.
今日の空、綺麗だよね。
Yes. The midsummer sun shone down. I felt a breath of warmth in the cool air. White clouds danced across the blue expanse, flying gracefully. Where were the men who'd marched off earlier now, I wondered. The Choshu extremists attacked on the imperial estate eventually came to be known as the Hamaguri Rebellion. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. I won't have a choice, so don't redeem it. Don't redeem the thing. Don't redeem the 30 minutes. This is out of my control, sorry. The incident wherein the forces of the Shosu domain fought the shogunate in the Shinsengumi near Hamaguri Gate to regain power in the government after they were expelled. Proceeds to redeem. Well, I can't honor your redemption if you do it. Although the Shinsengumi were called to action, their efforts were timid. They found little in the way of glory. No. Big sad. Sorry. Communication with their superiors was poor at best, and they spent much of the battle waiting with the reserves. When the Shinsengumi finally entered the battle, each man found several strange opponents awaiting him. Chikage Kazama, who defeated Okita at Ikeda, claimed to be from the Satsuma domain during his encounter with Hijikata. Hijikata being the captain. Nope. Very skilled man with apparent ties to the Satsuma domain, his extreme strength and prowess with swords rivals that of even the best Shinsengumi swordsmen. A domain governed by a position daimyo named Shimazu. They initially supported imperial unification, but they eventually allied with Chosu in the interest of removing the shogun. Shogun? Kyuju Amagiri, the man who shattered Heisuke's headguard at Ikeda, also claimed membership in the Satsuma. Bare-handed combat. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. They had also met Kiyo Shiranui, who'd fought alongside men from Shosu. Yeah, gunplay. Whoever they were, it was clear they were not allies of the Shinsengumi. Indeed, it seemed they could easily become some of its greatest enemies. If they were to meet in open battle, the casualties would be severe. By the time the battle was over, the commanders of the Shoshu attack had been killed in the fighting, or took their own lives. Oh, hey, Mialvi, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome. I'll be streaming this again next Saturday. I stream it every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. EST. If that's what interests you. There were some soldiers, however, who escaped, setting Kyoto ablaze as they fled. By some terrible misfortune, winds that day blew from the north and fanned the flames, reducing the southern end of the imperial estate to ash. Thank you for the info, no problem. As a result of the Shoshu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's written like that, right? Shoshu attack, many imperial nationalists were executed. With the Hamaguri rebellion over, the Shoshu were branded as traitors for attacking the estate. From then on, they were acknowledged enemies of the court. Rebels, okay. Cool. Jesus Christ. There's a huge storm outside. I'm probably going to lose power soon. So I'm going to end the stream before that happens. Okay. Saving time. Alright. That's it for me.